This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. The cat's got to figure himself out. He's a little bit hungry this evening, but you know what? That's because it's getting close to that 7 o'clock mark. And normally by this time of the night, we're talking about an Oilers game in 45 minutes. No, right now we're talking about an Oilers game in 15 minutes from now, which is a weird go, but it is Boston. I mean, accommodations across the league are made for Boston, so it would seem, if you have believed Twitter. So that said, we've got ourselves a live stream to get to this evening, and of course, again, a big thank you to everybody that was in on the Sunday live stream. That one was absolutely unreal, probably one of the best live streams I've ever really had in terms of just hype level for it, so that will take. I just got to turn down Jeff Merrick here, and we should be good to go. In terms of the old Sportsnet stream this evening, a reminder, I will be half an hour behind, or half an hour, seems like it, only 30 seconds behind some of you guys tonight. Let's get this over, pop out the chat, and let's get this going because, ladies and gentlemen, slow mode is on. Thank you to Robert for that reminder. Let's get this going here. Bang, bang. And let's get to the chat because we got to welcome everybody in and get this going. Definitely right now, what I want you to do is scroll all the way to the top of the chat. Go back to the first chat in this stream, which says, in honor of Roll Up the Rim coming back, let's take a stroll down memory lane and watch my Timmy short from 2018. It's a good video I did with a buddy back in 2018 when Roll Up the Rim had just come out. Troy's already seen it, showed it to him the other weekend. But Vincent, welcome in. Jackal, welcome in. Gobi, welcome in. Robert, already mentioned you. Welcome in, and thank you for the reminder. Then we've got Zach coming in. Zach, do you have a Leafs game going on tonight? No, your Leafs are making trades. Never mind. That's what they're doing. They're panicking. They're panicking. Let's see. Who else do we got? We've got Green, what's going on? And let's see, Diz, welcome in as well. And of course, Matt, welcome in. Holy, the chat's going on farther than I can even calculate at this point. Guys, remember, drop those likes as soon as you get in here and let's get this going. Headhunters 5-1 Bruins is your prediction. Well, not holding out much hope, but really, can I blame you at this point? Not really. It is fair. I'm going to talk about my expectations in a minute here. As we've also got Sir Cardinal TV, my good friend, get in here. Thank you so much for coming back and just enjoying the stream again. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. E, what's going on? And what else do we got? Euphoria, welcome in as well. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the chat going nuts this side. Did not expect this. All of a sudden, I start putting the stream up 20 minutes early and everybody's already in the stream, so it's getting nuts. So let's just kind of recap what the stream's going. Tough game. Tough game. We beat the Bruins last time. Tough game. Leave some likes. Bouchard not playing tonight. It's going to be a good game. Tough game. What else do we got? Bakersfield is in California going cross country. That's the problem with Evan Bouchard. Ready to cook some shrimp while watching the game. Well, man, I already had my pizza. Good old pizza shop down the street. Oof, man, they chef up that pineapple on the pizza very, very well. That said, the Maple Leafs, they have made a trade. You guys can check out Sportsnet, or you can just read Gobi's tweet on that one. And do I think Holland will make any trades? I'm hoping not. Really, realistically, guys, any trade right now is going to come at a premium because we've got our top defenseman and our top player out, minus what I'm missing, which is our top line, in essence, completely out of the lineup as well. So that's a tough go. Roland, you're going with the Bruins. Then we've got Joseph, good evening, going LGB, which I imagine is Let's Go Bruins. And then we've got Vincent coming in, and I want Edmonton trade for Tyler Ennis. Tyler Ennis had an interesting career path the past 5 years, eh? Just go look at his hockey DB or Elite Prospects page, or even to a degree his hockey reference page, and you're going to be kind of blown away by what kind of path he's had the past few years. Pretty sure Bouchard got called up. Yes, he did. That's why it's in the title, Evan Bouchard discussion. Trying to trap a couple of people who haven't regularly come by the streams to come by the streams and discuss Evan Bouchard tonight live and in real time. Jason, welcome in. Pineapple on pizza. Yeah, it's a shutter, but it is what it is. And B-Mac, Nurse needs to do some damage against Mr. Marchand. That is for sure. And Yareen, do I think the Oilers could grab Pajot from Ottawa? I think they could. Is it going to cost them a pretty penny? Probably. Is it going to cost them as much as it would have 2 months ago? Probably not. But that said, it's still going to cost them, and that's the scary part. And Tyler Ensign, Ennis, I have not looked up his hockey DB, but I mean, just knowing what I know off the top of my head, that's what I need to do. But that's something I'll have to Google up there, Jackal. Noah, welcome in, and Didn't read the title here. Just hit the video. It's all good. It's all good. Appreciate you guys. And hey, man, I'm doing something right if you guys just hit the video instead of looking at the title. That means the world to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 29 people live already, ready for this one to get underway. And let me tell you, only at 8 likes, so we're already up at 30 people. Let's get some likes going. Definitely, if you're new to the channel right now, even if you're a Bruins fan, hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with all things leaders of the Pacific Division, Edmonton Oilers. And let's get this going. We've got ourselves about 8 minutes to go, so I need to go find what we can find from Jack Michaels today because he had the lines as far as I am aware. He has one tweet in his last hour. Yet another reason why hockey is awesome. Lou DeBrusk still in his prime. Jack entering his interview big time. We're going to get to see that one on TV, that's for sure. And the lineup as she sits right now: RNH, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, Gagne, Haas, Chiasson, Benson, Sheehan, Archibald, Kara, Cave, Russell. That seems to be the line tonight. That's a pretty normal lineup. And of course the defense, what you need to know, it's Nurse, Bear, Jones, Larson, Legason, Benning. 5 weeks ago, you could have told me Jones Larson would be in our second pair on February 19th with the Edmonton Oilers leading the Pacific Division. I would have probably really had some big problems with that. Now, you know what? Larson, the past 5 games, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Problem is, I do that, he's going to crap the bed. Mayday, mayday, mayday. And let's see. And you're going to be shocked if Edmonton gets Shea Theodore. I doubt they're getting Shea Theodore out of Vegas when they're trying to make a playoff run, tied with us for the division lead. And Jason, we're all banged up. Absolutely we are. We are hurting. And Anthony Duclair would be a good guy. Yeah, I just don't see Duclair leaving Ottawa. Honestly, I don't. I think Duclair is kind of what they're trying to build around, which sounds weird. It's Anthony Duclair. Given another guy like Tyler Ennis, who's just had a weird path the past 5 years, it is what it is, and that's all it comes down to. Let's see. Ottawa's tanking hard. Ottawa's been supposed to have tanked hard all season, so we don't have to worry too much, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much at all. So let's get back to this. It's Legason and Benning on the third pair this evening. That's going to be an interesting look because, well, you know what? I've got my stuff against Benning. I'm trying to turn the tide, and I'm hoping tonight's going to be another chapter in that. Legason, somebody we want to keep making headway with, right? This is a guy that's kind of worked his way silently in the background. Yes, he's gotten some headlines in the past, but he's just a guy who goes to work every night, puts in the hours, and has gotten here because of it. So we're hoping that continues and he can steady Eddie that third pair in place of Jones, who is in place of Oscar Clefbaum this weekend. That's or this week's ahead. Peter, hopefully the Bruins will get their revenge tonight. Also have fun with the game. Well, we're gonna have fun with it no matter what. I like what I have to say. Honestly, what I have to say is simply put, simply said, is I'm not expecting much out of the Oilers tonight, right? This is one, I mean, yes, technically speaking, we should probably expect fireworks. The Oilers come out and just light it up and blow up the Bruins because that's the logic of this season. And yeah, count out the Oilers for 2 seconds, they can light you up. But this is also one of those games like against Tampa Bay, right? This is one where you have to have the adversity, you have to get bogged down by it to be better for it. And I mean, realistically, guys, losing to the Bruins in February, it's not going to doom the Oilers 100%. We're in first place in the Pacific. Tonight's tendy, 51 seconds ago, announced Mr. Mike Smith against the Boston Bruins. There you go. That's what you need to know. And realistically, guys, at the end of the day, we're not too concerned. We're not too concerned. If it's a loss, can you really blame the Oilers at this point? The entire top line out. Clefbaum out. You've got Chris Russell out. You've got just unreal. Joakim Nygard's also out. Like, there's a lot. There's $33.5 million in salary potentially out of the lineup on the cap, which is just nuts. That's more than 40% of our cap space, realistically. What's 40 divided by, or 33.5 divided by 0.4? That's, yeah, it's more than 40% of our cap space, which is just absolutely insane. Michael. Sam is out. I think Sam is actually in the lineup, if I just read that correctly. Sam was out last game, but let me just go back and let me just go to Mr. Jack Michaels' lineup from earlier today. You've got Wednesday night hockey. the Oilers, the Bruins. A good matchup for Wednesday night hockey, that's for sure. And you've got the future is here. That's a big tweet from the Bakersfield Condors. Go give that a retweet because it's Bouchard and Benson. And what else do we got? Do we got the lineups? No, we don't. Let me go back to Jack Michaels here for a minute and let's get this going because I want to tell you that Sam Gagner is in here. Yes, Sam Gagner is in on the second line or listed on the second line. And Matthew, here's to not getting a copyright strike. That's kind of the key, right? That's always the key. And go to Boston. We're home. What? Go to Boston. Who's going to Boston? And let's see. First in the Pacific. Yes, sir. And well, she's going to get heated. Peter, that's the thing. Actually, guys, this is the hard part is the chat's been, for the most part, especially since adding moderator Tim and having a couple other guys doing the job, we've been having a fantastic go, right? Earlier in the season, I really had a hard time with the chat because there was a lot of infighting and this, that, and the other thing. Obviously, adding slow mode really changed that. Adding in some more stringent rules really changed that. And just overall, keeping the conversation geared towards hockey has changed that quite a bit as well. But let me tell you, if you're expecting things to be civil in the playoffs, especially if we match up against the Flames, we're gonna have to have a conversation because, ladies and gentlemen, she's going to be nothing close to civil in the first round if that's the case. That said, you know what? We got to get there first, so let's keep enjoying what we've got. Roll back, relax, enjoy this, and that's good to go. And how is it that I keep getting these copyright strikes? Troy, how do I keep getting them? Very easily. The NHL's automated bot through the YouTube system, or the YouTube's automated bot dedicated to the NHL, it just doesn't know fact from fiction, right? It's AI that doesn't know fact from fiction. And if I put the word live and the word game in my title, good night. That is a copyright strike every time. Oh, pretty much. That's what cost me against the Calgary Flames. That's why the title's kind of awkward, right? It's Edmonton Oilers versus Boston Bruins. Fan game reaction on Dolynny TV. So yeah, I'm risking it with game in there, but end of the day, I pretty much can get away with that. That's about it. So what do we got? Am I streaming the whole game? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the plan tonight. I have not done it in the past 3 games. She's about dang time I do it. And I'm thinking she's good time to do it, as the cat's thinking it's a good time to have supper. That said, let's get this back on to Sportsnet because it's just about game time and the Oilers intro will be on. And now my cat's scratching at the door. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's just going to be a good night. And Cardinal, yeah, absolutely. My roll up the rim video, some of the older stuff here on Dolynny TV is just legendary. If you guys ever get a chance, check out Cold Lake Grass Fire. Just like search that on YouTube. You're going to find a video from me. My goodness. Absolutely ridiculous. And I can challenge them. Actually, I just email my guy at the NHL and say, hey, you caught me up again. And he says, oh, give me 24 hours. You'll be back. And I'm like, okay. And then we're back the next day and we're good. It's fine and dandy with those copyright strikes. That's for sure. Let's all hope that Toronto continues to play horribly and we all can be happy. Well, that's end of the day. Oilers fans, Bruins fans can definitely unite about Toronto. Mint. All right, let's see. Ethan, welcome in. If the Oilers make the playoffs, what do you think will step up other than McDavid and Dry? Well, here we go. It's the Sportsnet intro for Wednesday night hockey. McDavid and Dry, it's going to be a tough question because I'd say you'd probably have a defenseman step up. Like a guy like Ethan Bear would be a really good under-the-radar pick because, you know, it's just right. Pressure-packed season. And then you get it going. And Brett, my goodness. Okay, all right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, just keep that in mind. Brett was in here before the game started. That said, Brett will catch you in the second period, and hopefully all will be forgiven by then as you look at Riley Sheehan scoring some shorthanded goals. Then you've got Josh Archibald scoring an overtime goal. Ooh, baby, is that not just the slickest feed from Draisaitl? And yeah, so realistically, I think Bear would be a good underrated pick, so would Nurse, and then you've got guys up in the front, like the depth guys, right? Gaetan Oss would be a weird pick, but he'd be a right one, I think. There's plenty of picks, and realistically, who knows what the Oilers roster is going to look like by then. End of the day, right? Keep dropping like flies. And it's pregame, Brett. I know, but the stream. Oh man, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's the Bruins, like I said, not expecting much. So if it is a loss, it is a loss. End of the day, right? Yamamoto will step up. Yamamoto stepped up for us already. That's why I'm not counting on him too much. I just want him to keep playing, right? Consistent play, and we'll be good. We'll be dandy. Look at that nice graphics there by the Sportsnet intro. Absolutely dandy. Going all across Toronto there to the player intros, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, she is hockey time here on Dolynny TV this evening. I would like to see Vrexel in the chat because I owe him a big ol' apology for being pretty much first on calling up Evan Bouchard, saying, are we going to call up Evan Bouchard? And I said no, flat out. I just straight up told him no. And here we go, calling up Evan Bouchard. I'm going to let the cat out and I'll be ready to go in here just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back. Cat's out the door. Jake DeBrusk is welcomed home. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd say Leon steps up. Leon's already stepped up. Leon will just keep stepping up into the day. That's all it takes. And Mike, all right. Let's get this going. Jeff Merrick on my TV set. Wednesday night hockey. Please tell me we've got Gene Principe for the in-game host. And what do I got going on here? Bang, 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 bang. I don't know why my entire room is shaking. That said, let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Jeff Merrick brings in the panel. It's Brian Burke and Elliot Friedman. We got to see what Elliot Friedman has to say because this time of year, usually it's fun, good stuff. That's for sure. There's Brian Burke. Bill, welcome in. Oh, look at that. Brian Burke saying exactly what you got to do. Brian Burke just saying, simply said, simply done, go to work, don't get scored on. That's all the Oilers depth has to do tonight, and I think that's all it takes. And you saw the only other Oiler fan in Vernon, BC today. Hard to come by here. Well, maybe this guy's going to have to mosey on down to Vernon, British Columbia this summer on my way to Penticton. I guess it would be fall, and get out there and take a visit. Let's see, Maple Storms, the score is 0-0. Game is not underway quite yet. Zap, am I going to have to feed you guys? I'm going to go feed the cats very quick because I can't stand this for half an hour. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Let's get this going. What's the score? And sorry, but let's go Bruins. It's all good, Optimus. It is 0-0 between the Oilers and Bruins. And try being in Melbourne. Wow, Nicholas, I can feel that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the scoreboard up, shall we? That's number one. We should get that up. But that said, if you're tuning in for the first time at Dolynny TV or returning and you still haven't made that decision, hit that subscribe button, stay up to date with Oilers news, and let's get this hockey game underway. It is Mr. Mike Smith starting for our Edmonton Oilers tonight. Connor McDavid in the top line still out. Zach Kassian still on that suspension. And then, what else do we got going on? We've got an Oscar Klefbom injury, a Nygaard injury. Jones on the second pair. She is going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Flipperdo, the end of the day, hopefully they can do it. That's all it comes down to. And I mean, you can't get more Oilers season than beating the Boston Bruins with this depleted lineup. Like, that's this year, that is Oilers parallel universe stuff that we've seen all year long, so I'm excited for it. Why am I wearing a St. Paul Canadiens jersey? Sweater? Sweater's the word I'm looking for. It is a St. Paul Canadiens sweater from back in my days covering Junior B. And of course, the St. Paul Canadiens just swept the Lloydminster Bandits, if I have my wires crossed the right way. And that means they're on to round 2 of the NEA JBHL playoffs. Your Cold Lake Ice update, they are tied 2-2 with the Killam Wheat Kings. So that's what you need to know there. And you're good. Might go live for a third period or later game. You got my support for most of this one. Sounds good. Hot take. We'll get it going. We'll get it going. Hopefully, if you're in a later game, you just send me a message as soon as I head off, and you tell me what's what, and we'll get you in there. And let's get this going. It's summer in Australia. Yes, one of my slow pitch teammates just was actually down in Australia. She's originally from there, so she went back to see family. Jean's on the mic. Well, right now a new era begins on Sportsnet. Opening day, March 26th. The Toronto Blue Jays, and let me tell you, that is exactly what I do with my Sportsnet package in the summertime. Michael, when do we get Kazian back? What would it be? 5 more games? So this one included. Vegas showing interest in former Oiler Eric Gustafson. Well, I think they changed things up because they went after Alec Martinez, though, no? And sorry, thought it was Montreal Canadiens. No, sirree. She is St. Paul Canadiens all the way. Working in East Vancouver. It's quite the crap show over here. East Vancouver, isn't that... No, I don't know anything about Vancouver. I won't comment. Burins are the best in the NHL this year, so good luck, Edmonton. Well, Mike, we appreciate it. Second in points and goals, first in points and assists. That's your take from Pasternak to Draisaitl, and Gene Principe's on the ice. I don't know why Gene Principe's on the ice, but sure. If Gaetan Haas gets one tonight, we'll win. Well, if Gaetan Haas gets one, we'll be dandy. That's exactly any time the Oilers get one, that's for sure. And you got your new PC. Yo, John, like you gotta send me these messages, man. I gotta check in too, but you get where I'm going. And we're getting a lot of Bruins fans in here, so the plan is working to perfection. That's what happens when you tag your live stream Bruins game live. Aha! Oh, I'm terrible. And Ricardo, I'd love to show you the game. That said, copyright restrictions prevent me from doing that, and I value what I've got going on here on Dolynny TV, and so does everybody else who tunes into live streams regularly. Haas has improved in such a short time, does all the one percenters on the ice game in, game out. He is an absolute beaut. Like, honestly, Gaetan Haas, the face-offs prevent him from being great. Problem is, you know what, you can't let that hold you back as a hockey player. And here we go. We've got Oilers' second shift youth hockey program. All right, so we've got some youth hockey players coming out to the ice. Gotta go. Have a good night. Sounds good, Mike. Enjoy the game. So we've got a big night. Hockey is for everyone game tonight. Edmonton Impact para hockey team Spencer Tomk, I imagine is how you say it. And I gotta message you more. I've been super busy. Oh man, I feel that. Working overtime every single day. Mabel who? Cool. Pardon me. That's my bad. And Sheila, what's going on? And Ricardo, they find me when I have 18 people on. Trust me, they do. It's pretty rough. Anybody that's in the live stream would know. Alright, we've got a big pre-game hockey thing going on here. I can't even say all these names. That is a sick Seahawks logo. And it's actually spelled C-E-E because they are... they're a hockey team for the blind, but that's pretty incredible. Oh. Aha, buddy wipes out and he's just got the biggest smile on his face. That is fantastic. Norquest College program for new Canadians. Fantastic. He's just got the biggest smile on his face. Can't stay on the Blades, but he'll give him time. He'll learn. And would I go for Hoffman before the deadline? At this point, I would not in the least. And look at that. Adam Larson, like a true champion, getting up there, helping the guy who can't stand up. That's fantastic. Read this. Go McDavid. Well, Sheila, I would, but McDavid's out of the lineup. That's the problem. And Maine and Hastings, it's a street filled with homeless and junkies. Ooh, yes, I've heard of that. Heard of that. I shall comment no further. Matt, you're back. We've got ourselves the national anthems. It's the Canadian anthem will be played second. That's when we'll get the intro going. You guys want a fun fire me up intro? Give me a second here. I'll get that playing. Robert Clark playing the U.S. national anthem. We're only about 14 minutes behind actual game time right now, but that's fine. That's dandy, and we'll be going good. As what's the period? Do I not have this thing up? It's the first period. The game hasn't even started yet, ladies and gentlemen. And she's 6:41 on my TV screen. I think you guys will be probably just about to the Canadian anthem at this point, so keep that in mind. You are about 30 seconds ahead of me. And Matthew, how am I doing? I'm doing all right. How is your evening going? I hope it's better than this start of this Oilers game being so long, but we're good. Can still outskate me. Come on. Oh man, tell me about it. That looks like me out in the outdoor rink half the time. Game about to start after the anthems. Big game tonight. Yeah, guys, absolutely. John's got it right in the comments, guys. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, I don't want to say you don't know what you're missing, but you're missing a heck of a lot of Edmonton Oilers talk, and you got to get in here and talk Oilers with me, that's for sure. Let's get this going. What do we got? Diz, you're talking Oilers. Sheila, you're saying go Oilers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers need the 2 points. End of the day, this game's not as critical, but that said, let's get this going. Here we go. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, buckle in, sit down, get ready. It's time for Edmonton Oilers hockey on Dolynny TV. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, she's go time! This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. If I can make a word to tonight's live stream, it's going to be a good game this evening, let me tell you. Because it's the Oilers, the Boston Bruins. Do I need to hype it up anymore? I don't think I do. Dave Tippett on the bench. We've got ourselves the anthem just about underway. And woo, baby, she's going to be a good one, that's for sure. I get to go watch the Oilers not play. I'm not watching the Oilers play on Friday. I'm actually going to the Flames versus Bruins game, so I get to watch back-to-back weekends, Pasternak and Kane. That's pretty interesting. Boss man invited me out on a company trip to the Flames game, so unfortunately, you know what? Absolutely, you're going. And that said, I'm going to miss out on that game, but we'll definitely recap everything if I can on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the comments section right quick here. Diehard, you just got into hockey. Well, hopefully I can teach you a thing or two tonight, or the Oilers can show you a thing or two if you're watching. And would I go for NFCU? No, at this point, probably not. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very anti-trade at this point, I gotta say. And please say it's a happy birthday for you, Sheila. Okay, alright. And is it a home game? You betcha it's a home game. Am I mad that McDavid's on? I'm not mad, not in the least. I'm concerned a little bit, but that's about it. That's all, and I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to just do this. There we go. We'll do that. And Malcolm, welcome in. Go Oilers. That's hopefully, we're hoping. Hoping tonight. We're good. 22, 5, and 6. Tuukka Rask, 208. Goals against average, 931 save percentage. Ladies and gentlemen, she is going to be a heck of a hockey game. Mike Smith, 16, 10, and 4, 293 goals against average, and 904 save percentage with just that one shutout on the year. Adam Larson out on the blue line, patrolling tonight. I think, you know what, between him and Nurse, splitting the minutes on the pairs, you're going to have to get things going very good. 45 in the chat, and let's go. Absolutely. Let's get this one underway, ladies and gentlemen. Tuukka Rask, got to solve him. That's all it comes down to. First off, Caleb Jones, got to play good defense. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going. Big win there on the face-off by Leon Draisaitl. We are underway. The Oilers getting it going. And now you got to see if the Oilers can get this puck turned around in the offensive zone, get some shots going. That's number one key. Look at that. First things first, Mr. Leon Draisaitl. Yeah, Leon Draisaitl is firing that puck at the feet of the goaltender first thing. Takes the stick, bounces out of the ice surface. We'll have a whistle, 15 seconds in, and we'll be good. And if the Oilers can score first and fast, that would be ideal, Robert. That would absolutely be the one we want to go and hopefully get things underway. Gobi, the game started. Oh, we are already 15 seconds in. We've got the Nugent-Hopkins face-off play set. And that, you know what, this play also works defensively because you've got 3 men back in case of a face-off win for the Boston Bruins. Here we go. Big pass across. Look at that. Ethan Bear gets a stick in the shooting lane, and the Oilers quickly turn that puck over. Nordstrom, Corelli, and Wagner. I don't know what Leon Draisaitl's doing. Hit an edge in the ice. Chara McAvoy, Krug, Carlo, and then, of course, what's that third pair? It's Grzelcyk and Lausen is the stuff. And, guys, let's focus on the game here. Nuge, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, your first line. Gagne, Haas, Chase on your second line. Bruins beyond the net. Nice cut there by Draisaitl. Good stick defensively. Benson, Sheehan, Archibald, Kara, Cave, and Russell, your fourth line. Nurse Bear, Jones, Larson, Legason, Benning is your third pair. And look at this. Big chance here for the Bruins first thing first. Well, look at that poke check by Mike Smith. Let's get it going, Mike. Big effort, big go. And oh boy, guys, so you know what? This Oilers team looking a little bit underwhelming so far to start offensively. And of course, defensively, they're holding tight. And that's all you can do against this dangerous Boston Bruins team. If you can play this to a 2-1, 3-2 loss, my goodness, we're fine. Problem is, ooh, hold on. What a takeaway there by Archibald. And what a throw into the slot. Another shot by Benson. Backdoor Archibald. Can't get it going, but that's all right, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you like to see out of this third, fourth, second, third, ninth, 12th line, whatever the heck it is. 2 minutes into the game, the Oilers haven't lost it, and that's nice to see against the Boston Bruins, against our depleted lineup. Nicholas, the Islanders have a bright future. I don't know. I mean, Noah Dobson's a bright spot. Everybody would still tell you they'd take him over Bouchard. Pretty crazy, but just is what it is. And who do I say is the best defender on the Oilers? Well, I think Clefbaum's number one. Oh, man. Leon, that hurts. That hurts. And look at this. Big play there by Adam Larson not to take a penalty. Play it down and let Mr. Mike Smith poke check that puck for that first chance of the hockey game for the Bruins. That said, what do we got? Leaf Sens trade. We've already talked about that a little bit. Nothing real major, nothing real pressing there. It's just another deadline real deal. And actually, that's who we're missing in the chat tonight. 17:37 to go in this first period. The Bruins not offside there. Okay, we'll have to challenge that if they score on this shift. That said, you haven't put a goal in the chat, which means they probably haven't. And we've got things going for the most part. You know what? The Oilers under siege there in the first 2 minutes, but we survived. We got that one really good chance. Archibald backdoor, and look at that. Shot on Rask. Things are going, and it's not going to be much of a game. Well, honestly, the thing is, you can only tread water for so long. That's kind of the cause, right, Troy? If you tread water like this, it's going to be scary, and especially Bruins don't give up. I mean, most teams in the NHL, especially teams out of the playoff picture right now, you can play this hockey to start and just kind of let them have their chances, then go and flood them the rest of the game. Problem is that doesn't happen with the Bruins. You can't just let the Bruins attack for 5 minutes and then flood them for 55. Doesn't work that way. Does not work that way, and that's kind of the fear, right? That's kind of what the fear is tonight. Is the Bruins are just going to absolutely take it to us. So far through the first 3.5 minutes, it hasn't happened, but I think a lot of us are eagerly awaiting on the edge of our seat, much to our chagrin, that this is not going to be a win. But that said, Oilers have shocked me 9 times over this year, so we'll be good. We'll be gold. And look at that back door chance for Nuge to who is that? Was that Caleb Jones jumping up in the play? It was. It was Leon getting it going. We're gonna see if we can get this going. There we go, Adam Larson. Cross shot in. Kailer Yamamoto in on the attack. Ooh, Kailer Yamamoto in the attack. Oh boy. Guys, I think what I have to warn you is maybe I'm going to have to start separating who knows me personally and who doesn't, because Troy's going to take it to me a little bit more than most of you guys can, and I'm going to take it a little bit more from him. Maybe I should give that asterisk right there. Because if everything goes according to plan on Monday, we'll be chatting with Troy on trade deadline day. Don't you worry about that. Keep that up. Mr. Orange, you done supper. The Oilers getting this puck into the offensive zone. Hopefully right here. A couple of millions of sticks, and then Benson bumped off the puck. And here we go. They're getting it going. Who's better, Evan Bouchard or Noah Dobson? Nicholas, I'm saying Evan Bouchard. 100%, but I am biased. And Mike Smith, I think this would be a really good game for Mike Smith to just stay tight to his net, make the small plays, don't go for the home runs. That's all I'm asking, right? So far, though, realistically, the shots are 1-1, and we're fine. And we just got to keep this going. Honestly, you know what? If we want to tread water for 60 minutes and it works, I'm not going to mind. But if we tread water and then get scored on a bunch, we're going to be doomed. That's the end of the day, all it's going to take. And you don't want to go to school on deadline day. I'm not going to work. I took work off. Right on! Just like I'm back in middle school with the snow days, let me tell you. Cold Lake, that was infamous, man. Infamous! Cold Lake, I would have a snow day every single trade deadline day in middle school except for grade 5. And X-Snipes is here, so we again have a blue wrench, and that is good news for us. And Dobson is on a different level. I don't know, man. I don't know. Have you seen Evan Bouchard? I feel like nobody's actually seen Evan Bouchard this year. That's the crazy part because he hasn't played in the NHL. Oh, man. Oh, man. Got our fourth line out there, ladies and gentlemen, with 14:24 to go in this first, whatever period we're in. The first one, the one that starts the hockey game, whatever number that is. As that Ethan Bear backhands that into the bench. And Ethan Bear's made a couple steady Eddie plays, so we're good. Do you need me to throw some shade at anyone to get them going? Huh. Tim, welcome in. Good evening. I'd be throwing some shade. I think the popular choice today is Gaetan Haas. Gaetan Haas has to win some more faceoffs. Missing in action, cap hits 12.5, McDavid 5.75, James Neal, Oscar Clough 4.167, Chris Russell 4, Zach Kassian 1.95, Joachim Nygard 925K. Craziness, craziness. Well, Nicholas, that's fine and dandy, but that team accomplishments and personal accomplishments in junior and stuff don't mean you're going to be an incredible NHL player, right? That's straight up. All right, here we go. Bruins are going to probably win, Aaron. That's my consensus. I'm pretty fine with the Bruins win because it's just, you know what? It is what it is. Problem is, Bruins then go Friday against the Flames, so we'll probably lose that one and it'll cost us. But if we can get a reverse around, that would be all right. Look at Leon Draisaitl. He's saying Bruins. Oh, no, never mind. He turned it over to Krejci. But all Krejci did is flip it down into the defensive zone. All right, we got this going. Here we go. 13:20 to go. In this first period, the Oilers have not given up a goal. This is good news. This is good news. What we need to worry is about getting goals. That's the end of the day. We have to get goals. And that's how you win a hockey game. If in case, I know we've got somebody who's new to hockey here in the chat tonight. If you're new to hockey, you have to score to win. You technically you still have to score in a shootout, but technically not. I guess you can have a 0-0 game. We've actually had one of those this year, but it is what it is. And X agrees with Troy. Well, X just likes playing ball with Troy. Let's be serious. And I mean that like literally as in slow pitch. What's going on here? Here we go. Ooh, got it. Oh, baby. I knew that crossbar was coming, but that still doesn't prepare you for bar and out. Never does. Never does. Oh my goodness. Here's a shot. And Caleb, just have to tell you, Caleb, don't be doing that. That's number one. You want to stay on the second pair. Don't do that. Tim's got us. It's Dallas 1-0 over Arizona. That's important for us. And yeah, if the Oilers started off real bad, it would be 3-0 Boston. I think you can look at that chance that Larson defended beautifully. That's probably the one that makes the difference in this one to start. And Tuukka Rask has to make an awkward save. We have played 8 minutes of hockey and change, ladies and gentlemen, and both teams have 2 shots plus a crossbar of Sam Gagner that almost went corner, bar, and in. That would have been crazy. And yeah, I think the Oilers are playing. I don't know if the Oilers are playing neck and neck. I think they're still really playing a survival game, but I think here's how I'd phrase it. Here's how I would phrase it. Andrew, welcome in. I didn't see your chat. I'd phrase this simply put that the Oilers are in survival mode no matter how good or bad they're playing, right? Technically speaking, our season is on the line with all these injuries, and no matter if you're up 5-0 against Boston in this one, you're still playing a big time survival game, and I think that's a fair assumption. I hope it's fair, but we'll find out. Real welcome in, but my man Verexel, I see you in the chat, so it is now time. I get my big apology. That's why Evan Bouchard is in the title. I owe Verexel an apology. He said first thing as soon as my video went up that the Oilers may be calling up another defenseman today. That was yesterday's video, by the way. You can check it out here on Dolynny TV if you go to my channel page. Simply put, Verexel said, is it Evan Bouchard time? And I said straight up, one sentence, no, and then explained it. Well, guess what? I am sorry to say, Verexel, I owe you a big apology. I have no clue. I am perpetually bad. And I think, Verexel, if you read the community tab, that one was aimed completely at you, that I am perpetually bad at predicting the Edmonton Oilers call-ups. So from me to you, I am very sorry for that. This said, let's get back to the chat for a second. 2018 draft will have the best defensemen and right wingers of all time. I don't know. We'll find out. Draft's going a weird go. Matthew, am I an Oilers fan? You betcha I am. That's why I've got my Oilers toque on this evening. Is the Leafs ECHL team the Newfoundland Growlers? I do believe so. And here we go. Boston goal. Ooh, Robert, that's not what I'm hoping. That's a bad go, as this one starts in the defensive zone and then goes exactly the other way. And please don't tell me Nurse went to a knee. If Nurse goes to a knee, we'll be upset. But a nice play there by Bear. And then he gets a little turned around here, and yup. Ooh, my goodness. Yeah, Bear could have back-checked better, I think. But realistically, I'm sorry. How do you tuck that? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. How do you tuck that puck? Just watch this. Okay, so it gets moved around. And I'm glad to see everybody saying that was a beauty and slick, because I don't want to see any Bear hate, because look at this. How do you tuck that? Just watch this replay and just watch how the foot speed works here as Marchand goes across. And, like, ultimately, any other hockey player other than Connor McDavid and a couple others would have plowed Smith and put it into the net with goalie interference. Bouchard just literally stopped on a dime in the crease, tapped her home, and celebrated a goal. Wow, crazy. 1-0. And how's the old slew foot tonight? Yes, the Bruins are going to ride the horn to victory. Talking about Marchand. Yeah, like, watch that. He just stops right on the paint. Like, he's flying 100 miles an hour and puts on that move, puts on the brakes, tucks it home, and that puck crossed the line before the goalie interference. That's credit. You know what? Yeah, Ethan Bear gets turned around at the blue line, but what are you going to do? I don't think Nurse was on a knee. I think he was sliding across to defend that, wasn't he? I think we're fine. We're good. Like I said, if I'm concerned the Oilers were going to lose this game, I would have told you, and I already did, so we're dandy. Ladies and gentlemen, remember what's going on here. If you're expecting anything tonight, let's just have a chat about that for a minute. But again, we've seen random stuff out of the Oilers this year, and I'm not about to write anything off. 10:47 to go in this first period. Remember, we got 50 minutes to play yet. I don't know. Corrali gets in with a big hit. Cave, Cave gets taken out there by a big Kara hit. That looked like NHL 20. And X-Snipes over here advertising my goaltending services for NHL 20. You imagine me? I'm a goalie in NHL 20. Oh my goodness. What a disaster. But somehow I actually manage it. Somehow I do an alright job. No doubt about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to this. We just got to get ourselves some pucks on net. Shots are 4-3 halfway through the first period. The Oilers trailing in that category. And man, if Bouchard Kara got a goal, that would mean the world to this team tonight. Ethan Bear, Darnell Nurse, if they could... that's a glaring error. That's brutal. Over 50 viewers. Holy goodness. John's got me hot tonight. Let's go. Over 50 viewers. Guys, definitely. He's saying subscribe. What you got to do. If you're new to Dolynny TV and you want to get all your updates about the Oilers with an absolutely goof of perspective, that would be me. So hit that subscribe button. I'm terrible at advertising myself. It's absolutely rough. And hot take, we've got a long way to go. We definitely need to get in line with the NFL and MLB communities, because the MLB community is just absolutely nuts. And I am sorry, hockey is just as big of a sport. We just need to take ownership. The MLB, Japan, Korea, US, Mexico, South America, Central America. Hockey, the entire world, ladies and gentlemen, the entire world. And Mitch already down one? Yeah, what's it going to be, right? Clarify that if Edmonton loses, it's bad, but if they're going to lose the game, better the Bruins than a Pacific team. This is true. Big save, Mike Smith, and... You kidding me. You kidding me. This is not good. Smith spent some time out on the ice. I don't know where that one. I think shoulder pad rode up or something. Just the way he fell. Something rode up on the right-hand side of his body. So we'll see what happens there. Anyways, real? Absolutely, guys. Have to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll tell you a little bit something about that like button. The like button, what it does, ladies and gentlemen, is it gets a lot more people in here. If we can hit like 90 likes, I know the last time we hit 90 likes, we had over 95 people in the live stream. So maybe consider hitting that like button. Let's get this going. Gotta promote my channel better too. I agree. We gotta get on it. I'm hoping for 10K for us. Will really get us going. Well, let me tell you, playoffs are right around the corner. And John, if I remember correct, that's where you made hay, my friend. Because I was like, nope, I ain't streaming. Oilers aren't in it. I'm good. Definitely, guys. The other side, too. I know this comes up once a stream. We're on commercial break right now. You're not missing anything now that I'm rambling. What I need to do is, simply put, if you want to share the link on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to share the link to tonight's stream to get your other hockey friends in here, definitely consider doing it. Definitely consider doing it, and I have no problem. If you want to share my link anywhere on social media, I'm good. I'm good. Just don't be sharing it on any sketchy sites, and we're fine. The bell is also a good idea. It gets you notifications, absolutely. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lee coming in and dropping the big $10. The first dono on the board tonight. Lee, thank you so much. You've been a beast of late, and thank you so much, Lee. Appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dark, let's go Oilers. Absolutely. Thanks so much, Lee. Thank you. Hold on. Mike Smith got stung. Yeah, I said right side of the shoulder, and that is exactly where that stung him. Just caught him in an awkward position. He makes the save. He's a gamer. He makes the save, and ooh, he goes to the bench, and he is hurting. He is hurting. He looks night and day different when he's in net in his mask or half mask and when he's in person. Guy looks like he's sometimes homeless when he gets going in regular sites, but that's okay. You know what? Mike Smith, the veteran goalie. Anthony, welcome in. We've got ourselves a penalty kill coming up is what you guys are saying. Where's the penalty? I like watching for that. I love to see when the arm goes up, and that's going to be a hook on Bear, isn't it? Ooh, maybe a hook there. Yeah, that's going to be a hook on Bear on Marchand. Oh, it's going to be a slash. Okay, that's fine. Bear probably saves a goal there, realistically speaking. Watch this one. He makes two big save plays here. This one right here on Marchand slows Marchand down, and I don't know. Is that a slash? That's more of a hook, a hold up than a slash, but I mean, you touch a guy with your stick now, you're going to the box 10 out of 10. That said, yeah, it's a weak call, absolutely. Now that I see it in slow motion, they're calling it a slash. I don't know. And Thal, where can you stream the game? I honestly don't know. I heard they shut down NHL streams on Reddit, so unfortunately, I would tell you you're a little bit out of luck, and I hope I can keep you going tonight in the meantime. And here we go. That was weak. Yeah, touch him with the stick. It's penalty. Big save there by Mike Smith. And ladies and gentlemen, we just have to tread water and survive on this power play, and we'll be good. So let's see. First it was the Pens and Avs and Leafs with injuries. Now it's us. Is there a curse going around or something? No. It's just the regular old Oilers curse. Oilers season in a nutshell. It's always how it goes. Injuries derail the playoff year. Usually it derails them in November, December. This year it's all of a sudden February, but we're still first in the Pacific, and we gotta get it going. And Marchand's hand wiggle. Well, the guy is the best at doing it, so he probably got it going, that's for sure. And how do we improve the All-Star game and all the other events before it? Honestly, problem is you can't improve the All-Star game. I honestly don't know how to improve the All-Star game because look at it this way. Yeah, Troy can talk about 1996. I wasn't around for 1996. I was just born that year, so I can't exactly tell you. But the All-Star game at this point, everybody's buddy-buddy. Everybody doesn't want to touch each other. Well, what do you do, right? What do you do? If hockey isn't hockey, it's figure skating with sticks if you don't have anyone hitting or playing sticks, poking, anything really physical. So it's tough. It's tough to improve, and I honestly don't want to be the man to lead it. That said, the PK 12 for 12 in the last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Well, hey, what do you say? Let's get this going. 7:42. And guys, definitely if you share on Twitter, don't forget to use the hashtag Let's Go Oilers and hashtag Oilers to get us in that promo a little bit more. Sheehan, Archibald, shorthanded. Archibald can't get the pass through and then misses the shot. And my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing just dandy here. Here we go. Gotta get something going. Let's go. Grizzlick on the power play. 9 seconds. Big save by Mike Smith. We're 7 seconds away from having killed this penalty. That's insane. That is craziness. That is fantastic out of our Edmonton Oilers. That is for sure. Riley Sheehan getting it going, getting the job done, and hopefully getting us a big go. Because we kill this penalty, like Robert says, it's massive for us. Look at that big save by Mike Smith getting in there, getting it going. I'm going to sit back a little cash here as Lee's Dono is just about to come off the board. Once again, thank you so much, Lee. Appreciate it. You've been nuts of late. And let's get this last 7 seconds killed, shall we? 7:11 to go. Bang. The Bruins get one more chance on net. They can't get it. And 3, 2, 1. She ain't going to be a penalty kill goal. So the penalty kill now 13 for 13 in the last 5 games and 13 minutes of hockey. I'll take it. We're just about a quarter of the way through this hockey game. We'd like to be a third of the way through this hockey game. Tied 1-1, up 2-1, or down 1-0. Those are not bad scores. Is Haas in the lineup, and whatever happened to Yurko? Yurko is out for the year with hip surgery. He got injured down in the AHL. And we need a goal. Well, definitely don't want to get shut out in this one, but that's sad, right? What do we got? Buddy from Cold Lake. Stars, Rangers, Bruins, up 1-0. Boo. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we sitting at in the live stream right now? We're up at 45 viewers. I can tell you that is not regular here on Dolynny TV. If you're just tuning in, don't forget to drop a like on the stream. The more likes on the stream, the more people that get in here, the more you promote the stream on your social media, the more people get in here. I have to promote it on my social media, but that said, I got a job to do as well, so I keep it going and I keep it rolling. That's generally what I try to do. Keep the conversation on the hockey. The Oilers, 6:20 to go in this first period. Not a bad first period. Penalty kill coming up clutch. You like to see that. Penalty kill probably soft. The Oilers goal against, well, say what you will. Again, I'm not going to blame anyone for blaming the D, but at the same rate, look at what Bouchard did. And now you've got Draisaitl trying to look backdoor for Nuge on the backhand pass. Again, backdoor looking for the pass backhanded, but can't find Kaleri Yamamoto. The Oilers only have 2 shots this period, so you got to hope that it's the exact the way I was saying it that you can't do. We're going to see what we can do. As Draisaitl gets a lucky pass off a defender. I mean, elite players make that play, I guess you could say. And the Bruins will clear the puck as the Oilers have really had probably no more than 30 seconds sustained zone time at any given time this game so far. So that's kind of tough to watch, but we'll be good, we'll be dandy. And I mean, if you're telling me, Robert, that it's a power play, yeah, I've got to be kidding me, because that's the Oilers' secret recipe to success. Grease the power play late in a period and score a goal. That's generally what happens. And Andrew, this is the one thing. Like guys, if you ever see me and why I'm selective on who I call out for the power play stuff is because Andrew, like his first ever chat was the power play thing, and it absolutely works here on Dolynny TV as it's a delayed penalty against. And here we go up the ice. The Edmonton Oilers don't exactly have the best 6 attackers on the ice right now, but we're going to get it going anyway. Chiasson's going to drop it back to Jones. Jones gets it into the neutral territory where there's 5 Bruins, and that's it. That's it. And real, we've got a Darnell Nurse and a Bouchard. And remember, Bouchard's back to dropping the gloves. And hey, anyone asking about where Gaetan Oss is? How about drawing a penalty for us? We're to the power play. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll be good. Thought Archibald was going to be another Arizona washaway like Reeder was. He's really dug into this Oilers team. Archibald's insane. Guys, like, nobody understood why I love Archibald at the start of the year. Now, does everybody understand why I love Archibald? I think they do. We're up to 7,526 subscribers. If you're tuning in for the first time to Dolynny TV, I strongly suggest you hit that subscribe button. I know I'm promoting a lot, but again, the high turnover in streams is a usual cause for that promotion. Marchand gets his 52nd assist of the year. Pastrnak his 41st assist of the year on Bergeron's 27th goal of the season. Mike Smith so far beat once, and that's it. Goalie Mike Smith back on the ice. Goalie Mike Smith pulled, well, he pulled himself to go for the extra attacker, and the Oilers to the 6-man on 5 advantage for a few seconds before Caleb Jones threw it into nobody, and the power play was called. That said, the Oilers, what are they doing so far on this Sportsnet stats? We'll just kind of get the easy takeaway giveaway situation. 4 giveaways to the Bruins 3, 5 takeaways to the Bruins 2. So, you know what? Realistically, not that bad. Face-offs 8-7 and the hits 9-6 for the Bruins. So yes, she's going to be a hitting affair tonight, on pace for both teams to have over 25 hits each. And you have to promote yourself. That is the key on YouTube, let me tell you. Oh, man, poor Mangy. And here we go. Draisaitl. Career leaders, 2014 draft class. Draisaitl has 407 points. Draisaitl trails Pastrnak by 25 goals. Whew. Wow. Pastrnak has 40 less points than Draisaitl. Think about that. That is a mastery of a difference. But again, Draisaitl getting it going, getting the job done. So here we go. Leon Draisaitl in on the power play. It's going to be Nugent Hopkins winning it back. And it's going to be Darnell Nurse taking the shift on the power play. So this is going to be fun to watch. I mean, Clefbaum's pretty brain dead. Okay. Draisaitl's pretty brain dead on that play. But, I mean, Clefbaum's pretty brain dead on the power play. And, yep, that's pretty friggin' careless there by the Oilers. And that will lead to an offensive zone kill for the Boston Bruins. That's quickly dealt with by Yamamoto and Nuge. And it'll leave it to anyone to get the puck back on the power play. Yamamoto and Nuge, they might turn it over, but they're going to get the job done. And the penalty kill for the Bruins is ranked 2nd. And my goodness, we are just moving our feet lazily here on this power play to start. Minute 22 to go, already washed. And Darnell Nurse wearing the A's, got to get this puck up the ice. 38.4% efficiency rating on the power play in the past few games. And look at these Bruins just standing tall at the line, 3 wide, and really not allowing that easy zone entry. And wow, they are just tying sticks. Finally, the Oilers get it going. And are we getting another high stick goal? Oh, Leon Draisaitl is going to get a power penalty kill. And you guys can still hear me. Yeah, it's going to be a PK for the Oilers here after about a minute. And where's this high stick? Look at this work, though, look at this. Yeah, sure, Marchand doing his job, but look at that. Yamamoto going to work against Marchand. You like to see it. And this is going to be high stick. Ooh. And 4-minute power play. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And the refs are talking about something? Yeah, it's probably going to be a 4-minute power play if they're talking about something. Tough go. Hold on. What's going on here? They're looking at the iPad. What are we reviewing on the iPad? That's the question. Oh. That's a tough penalty. That's a tough penalty. 4-4 for a little over a minute. Yeah. Danson, you're going for the Oilers? Let's go Oilers. This one getting a little bit sloppy here. I don't know what's going on here taking so long. 4-4 for the next 105. Let's just worry about that. We'll worry about whatever comes our way other than that in a few minutes here. Let's go Oil. Jimrat, that is the key. The Oilers got to get this going at some point. But, you know what? 4-4 for a minute 05. We're pretty good at 4-4, I'd say. You know what? We got some good lines to roll out there. Draisaitl wearing that big old greasy A and looking good doing it. As 3:53 to go late in this period. We're going to be on the penalty kill if it's a 4-minute or the whole way home. Here we go. Mike Smith getting ready to get tested. The Oilers taking a weird penalty late. Yamo doing exactly what he should be. He just turned and didn't realize where his stick was. It's going to be a double minor for high sticking. So we're on the penalty kill for the last 2 minutes and 55 seconds or so of this period. But at first, if we can score 4-4, we're going to get this going. And yeah, I definitely need to get myself a new chair. But that comes with time. Everything's coming in March. Tell you, I'm going to talk all about March, and then I'm just going to use it all to kill my depth, but it'll be good. And Bear should be QBing the quarterback power play. Well, Nurse can skate. Yeah, I don't know. Nurse got a good shot, though, from the point. That's one thing that Nurse really has, but so does Bear, realistically. Said, Bear does too. Here we go. Marshawn getting in there. 18 seconds to go. The Bruins setting up the power play with 15 seconds to go on this. 2 minutes and 30 seconds of PK time. That is a sketchy go, that's for sure. We've got ourselves, the Bruins are totally set on this power play with a second to go. 2:55 to go. And I do need a new chair. You know what? This chair, I couldn't imagine an actual office chair in here. I would not have any space whatsoever. But maybe I just need to figure out a nice little office chair solution. Things come with time. Guys, remember how long it took me to get a decent camera here on Dolynny TV. Let's be serious. 2:34 to go in this penalty kill. I should hit the live button just to see where we go because obviously no goal's been scored. And apparently I can't hit the live button worth a dang. Alright, Smith a save. Bruins have 9 shots. That's not what I expected to start this game after the first about 10 minutes, but that's okay. You know what? The Bruins have had some power play time here, and we squandered away ours, so what are you going to do? Adam Larson playing some big boy hockey, getting a man into the back of it. I don't know. I'd have to... Oh, man. If I could get my logo stitched into a chair, that would be pretty cool. Big save there by Mr. Mike Smith, and we were good to go. Like, you know, a big logo on the back there. When I get up, you can see it. That would be absolutely dandy. And when am I getting a new chair? March. We'll add it to the list for March. March is going to have to be a real good month. Because guys, you do know what happens in March if you're over 18 in Canada and you've had a good year at work and done the math right. That's what I'm telling you. Osternock. Fans on it. That's okay. Here we go. Minute 46 to go. The Bruins on the power play. They'll start on the power play, but you want to bet they won't get zone time in the second period on the power play because it's only for 7 seconds. And Mike Smith. Woo! What a clear. Zap. Hard to believe that was a good clear by Mike Smith, but dang, was it ever. And now the Oilers doing some good penalty killing. Minute 30 to go. Anything's possible. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just get this happening here. 1:23 to go. 1:20 to go. Ooh, I'm liking this. Use a foldable chair while I'm using a kitchen dining room chair. And brutal. Big save there, though. Mike Smith down and out. Puck goes over top. Whew, we're good. Need something comfy for a long playoff run. Well, you know what? Long playoff run, I'm probably going to be standing because I'm going to be dancing around and freaking out half the time. That seems to be the way I go once it gets to playoff hockey. If you've ever watched me call Junior B hockey in the playoffs, I don't sit. I stand. I stand all game, and I sit there and freak out. So there's a lot of good highlights of it back in the day. Of course, in the intermission I sit, but that's just about it. It's 46 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Oilers got to clear this puck down the ice, and Edmonton has allowed 26 power play goals, the fewest in the NHL. That is, to Tim's stat, the absolute craziest stat of the Oilers season. The turnaround that has been. Down the ice, Bouchard out there killing the penalty. Look at this. How about a little bit of Brad Marchand trickery there going up against the boards? And here we go. Need an office chair for my setup. I need something comfy too. And they need to play even Benito. They need to play some even hockey, that's for sure, but we'll be good. Down 1-0 after the first period against the Boston Bruins. A big block shot there. Oof, that hurt whoever was in front. He is down. He is out. He is trying to get going. It's Ethan Bear. And my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what a first period. You know what? One bad play ain't going to sink the Edmonton Oilers, and especially if it was, you would have seen us down 4-0 after this first period, given what the Bruins had on that power play. Ladies and gentlemen, that is fantastic. Absolutely unreal to see the Oilers play a 1-0 down game after the first period against the Boston Bruins. I don't think anybody would have predicted. Anybody saying the Oilers were going to lose this game would not have predicted that the Oilers would be down only by 1 in the first period. I can absolutely say that. And Curtin, I deleted the chat because that just leads to some stuff I don't want to have popping up in the chat. So again, there are some things I try to keep out, right? In fact, the Oilers have to step up their game? Absolutely. But honestly, right? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Play against the Bruins down this depleted of lineup? No top line, no top defenseman, no Joakim Nygard, no Chris Russell. Whew! It's a recipe for disaster, and the Oilers are only down 1-0. I'm sorry. That's all right. And if the 2015 Oilers can beat the Boston Bruins, the 2020 Oilers can beat the Bruins. Now, are we talking the 2015 Oilers without Connor McDavid? That's the deal. After, yeah, no, I guess, when was that Flyers game? That was early in the season. So yeah, what team are we talking? And weren't we down 1-0 last time to them and came back and won? This is facts. This is facts. Go back and check the score box against the Bruins last time out, and it'll tell you pretty something similar right there, as the Oilers definitely got a good job going there. And here we go. I missed part of the first period. It's all good, Jim. It's all good. Blocked a shot? Yes. Ethan Bear blocked a shot down and out. Let me just go take a bathroom break, refill my water bottle. We'll get back to hockey in just a minute here. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about in a very okay period. Keep them thrilled, X. All right. Let's do an iPod, repping the St. Paul Canadiens. What I do once in a while, not too often anymore, because I am pretty much fully committed to the Cold Lake Ice, but you gotta rep the NEA JBHL when you can, and all I got is a nice hat, so what's it gotta do? It's probably okay, but it does hurt. I mean, it's a frozen rubber bullet hitting you, even if padding does something. That's true. And repping St. Paul. Can't cheer for the St. Paul Canadiens. Well, let me tell you, there's been some... Actually, ladies and gentlemen, you want some intermission entertainment. Let's go for a ride, shall we? Let's go for an old joyride here on Dolynny TV. Let's give you something to watch. You want to say, hey, Tyson, why should I subscribe? How about this? Tyson Dolynny's Game 7 call. Calls Game 7. overtime between the Cold Lake Ice and the St. Paul Canadiens in 2018. So Tyson Dolynny, me, calling Junior B hockey. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. How about you watch some good old playoff play-by-play right there, and I'll give you the description on the video as we're waiting for this intermission to go down. Relive the magic night that was at the Clancy Bouchard Arena in St. Paul. The series deadlocked. The game was winner take all. The St. Paul Canadiens at one point led the series 3-1. The Cold Lake Ice put up an incredible effort, winning all 3 prior games to Game 7 in overtime. Game 7 was back and forth between the 2 Lakeland rivals in the NEHJBHL, and the script was written that overtime would decide the series. Watch and listen as Tyson Dolynny gives you the play-by-play, not the lay-by-play, call of how overtime unfolds in Game 7 of the 2018 NEHJBHL first round playoffs between the Cold Lake Ice and St. Paul Canadiens. Joseph, welcome in. Joseph, click on that link to watch some Junior B hockey if you so choose. And you're also going to see a cringy intro in that. And the Cold Lake Ice are in the playoffs, so are the St. Paul Canadiens. The St. Paul Canadiens took their first round series 4-0 over the Lloydminster Bandits, hence the hoodie today. And of course, the Cold Lake Ice tied 2-2 with the Killam Wheat Kings. So ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers up in the fact that they're not down bad. Let's put it that way. Mistaken words coming out of my mind, but I'm pretty good at recovering sometimes. So that said, let's recap those period stats, shall we? 1-0 for the Bruins after 1. It's Patrice Bergeron from Brad Marchand and David Pastrnak. What else is new? That's the Boston Bruins. That's all you need to know. And if they score a ton of goals, they win a ton of games. If they don't, they lose, and we've already beat them once. Bruins, shots on goal, 12-2. All right? Bruins had a lot of power play time, yes, in that period, 4.5 minutes or so, almost 5. Bruins took it to the Oilers for quite a little bit there at the end, and realistically, the Oilers didn't do enough to generate chances on net. Fair, dandy. Sam Gagner hit a crossbar. Somebody remind me of that when we lose by a goal in this game at the end of it. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'll stop the game review here for a second. As Joseph, thank you so much. Joseph now on the board with a $2 donation. That brings the total up to $12 for the stream, and Joseph is getting you in here. If I'm trying to tell you to subscribe, the other side you need to do is let's hit that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 38 likes, 41 people in here. If you've just joined, hit that like button. Let's get to 50. Let's get a number going here, and let's see what we can do the rest of the way home. We've already got 606 playbacks. You guys have watched the live stream on average. Every viewer has watched a total of 4 minutes and 33 seconds on the stream so far. That is absolutely nuts. So let's get this going again. Back to the game review. 9-6 the hits for the Bruins. 12-6 the face-offs for the Oilers. My goodness, what kind of stat is that against the Boston Bruins? No wonder we're losing. We're doing a good job somewhere. 6-2 the penalty minutes for the Oilers. The Oilers have given away the puck 6 times over the Bruins 3. That could be the difference in this game. And 5-3 the takeaways for the Edmonton Oilers. 10 for the block shots for the Oilers. And you saw the big block shot by Ethan Bear. iPod, Sean Germain was named NEHJBHL Coach of the Year for the Canadiens. Sean Germain, I've talked to that gentleman at a St. Paul Canadiens game before. Now the head coach of the Canadiens can confirm this. Coach of the Year can confirm this. This is facts. In the Alphabet League, the Northeastern Alberta Junior B Hockey League. Ooh, you think I didn't know it? I know it. Mahmoud, reply if you hate the Flames. Well, how about I just tell you, I am not a Flames fan. I'm an Oilers fan. Ride or die, right, baby? Let's go. All right. Ken got to get some trades going. Vic, no panic. The more we panic, the more we get screwed. That's all I'm going to say, and that's why I want no trades. I don't want panic. The biggest trade deadline acquisition the Edmonton Oilers can get. I will tell you this. There is no bigger trade deadline acquisition available than Connor McDavid coming back healthy. End of the day. That's it. That's all it is. You appreciate me covering the games. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's still, think about this, all right? Tyson Dolynny, it's 2017. I'm doing video games, but I decide to do Oilers games when they're in the playoffs and live stream because I think, man, the views, the views. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the views were nuts, but it got me nowhere. Like, there were really no regulars. There was really nothing special. Like, it was just people clowning off in the comments. It was out of control and it was a madhouse. Well, ladies and gentlemen, step it up to 2020. We're on a playoff chance of a run here. And here we are having a community around the Oilers. That's what I like. The community is the big key here. And that's where I was so wrong back then. Is simple fact, all I cared about is views. No, baby. It's all about the community. And that is a big fact right now. So ladies and gentlemen, talking about that community, 37 of you spending your evening with me. That is absolutely insane to me. It's a regular season game against the Boston Bruins at 6:30 on a Wednesday evening. Alright, that's just nuts. And I appreciate anybody who's tuned into the Cold Lake Ice St. Paul Canadiens video that I posted in the chat. You can catch that right here, my play-by-play. And you can catch that in this link I just shared in the chat. Look in the chat, there's a link I just shared, and you can check that out right now. Already up to 7,527 subscribers. If you haven't thought about it, ladies and gentlemen, now's the time, and especially if you could think about hitting that subscribe button and getting us over 7,530 Oilers fans here on Dolynny TV, that would absolutely be nuts. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in so far tonight. We're just about back to game action here. And what I got to tell you is in that first hour of hockey, right, that 6:30 to 7 o'clock hour, technically 6:15 to 7 o'clock, we had over 342 unique people come by and say hello in the live stream. That is nuts. 342 people. Not all those people got in the chat, mind you, but 342 people coming by Dolynny TV in an hour. That only happens when a trade or somebody gets fired or something, so thank you again so much for coming on by and saying hi. Now, next goal is 10K. Well, we got a long ways to go, but playoffs, that's going to help a lot. Let me tell you, we're at 37 people in the live stream. The reason to subscribe is you want to be remembered come playoffs. Well, because we're going to have probably over 200 people a game live at once here on Dolynny TV if my math is correct from 2017 and Brian Burke is correct about the Oilers making the playoffs. Oh, I just put words in his mouth. My bad. Here we go. Rangers are seeking north of the Coleman return for Kreider. There you go. That's what you need to know. Nuge, welcome in. Man, that is an ugly color combo. Rangers against the Winnipeg Jets in their alternate jersey. That is a terrible color combo. That's rough. And same thing with against the whatchamacallem, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's see what's going on. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I'll figure that out tomorrow. Elliot Friedman getting it going. Tin, it is 1-0 Boston, but no panic. Like I said off the top of the stream, I'm expecting a loss similar against Tampa Bay. I'm not going to get too down about it, as long as it doesn't get out of control. If we go down 5-0, I'll shut off the stream. I don't feel like listening to negativity, guys, because there's no reason to panic if we lose 5-0 to the Bruins. Realistically, look at our lineup. End of the day, there's no way we stack up against the Bruins. We win 4-1 against the Bruins. My goodness, welcome to 2020. That's all I'm going to say. Renan, welcome in. As we've got Wayne Simmons of the Boston Bruins. They're talking about Palmieri and Wayne Simmons. Man, can you imagine what the Devils would be without Wayne Simmons and Kyle Palmieri? They wouldn't even be a team. They'd be an ECHL team. Let's go, Prime Dubs. Welcome in as well. I missed you the first time around, so glad to get you the second time around. So here we go. Jeff Merrick talking. You've got Elliot Friedman talking. I can't hear anything over my headphones and, of course, my toque on my ears. I hear Jeff Merrick blabbering away, but, I mean, that seems to be what a lot of these guys talking heads on TV do nowadays. And Rasmus Ristolainen. And absolutely, Robert, that is the key. Don't say it's over till it's over, because it's 2020, baby. The Oilers are a different team than they have been for a lot of years in the past, well, since 05-06, other than that playoff year. Whew! All right, I'm going to take a second to breathe. We've tapped out at 51 people in the live stream. We'll probably top out back closer to 50 once this second period gets underway, and probably hit around 70 when it comes down time in that third period. Ladies and gentlemen, we've already had 223 people through the turnstiles this hour. That is absolutely nuts. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, let me see what I've got. What do I got? What do I got? Far from over. Ooh, Brett just got here. All right, Brett just got here. All right, if we're playing by Brett not being here during the first 10 minutes of the actual hockey game, we're going to have a good set of rules here because Brett is like 4-0 in the past 4 games he's showing up in the second period. Let's just be honest there. That is, like I said, I remember some things in the chat game to game. That's something you have to remember in the chat game to game, ladies and gentlemen. And what I will remind you, I'll take some time right now because I know I got a lot of the stream regulars in the chat. What I got to tell you, I'm not streaming Friday against the Minnesota Wild. I'm at the Saddle Dome watching the Flames play our enemy tonight, the Bruins. So forgive me. We'll get to it. Probably no game review, probably none of that. And we'll get to videos a little bit later on Saturday. Sunday, we'll hype up the trade deadline. Monday, we'll do the videos if there are any. And then after the deadline expires, we'll get things going on a live stream with a couple of guest voices, hopefully. Chris Kreider doesn't want to come to a Canadian team. Well, that's what it is. That's actually a lot of NHL players, to be quite honest, so don't have to worry too much about it. And we definitely don't need to worry. We don't need Chris Kreider. We've got Kailer Yamamoto, ladies and gentlemen. Kailer Yamamoto. Remember that name. Now let me tell you, the last stat we're missing before we get this hockey game back underway, ladies and gentlemen, is the simple fact of the matter of how many minutes you guys have watched here in tonight's live stream. How about tonight's first hour of the live stream, you guys watched over 2,186 minutes of hockey on Dolynny TV. I appreciate that. That is over quite a few hours. That's over 35 hours. Secondary to that, 521 so far this hour. So again, another crazy hour here on Dolynny TV. And if I have to guess which player Edmonton will have taken by Seattle, realistically, who knows? I honestly couldn't tell you at this point because I think what the Oilers are going to do is probably sign somebody to be that guy. And if it's James Neal, it's James Neal. That seems to be the likely candidate. But I think the Oilers might rejig the roster next year, especially if we get a deep playoff run and know what they're trying to do for next year. You just don't know at this point, honestly. And X, I'm good. I don't want to hype anyone up for that. That's something I got to decide upon at some point. That's probably more of an off-season move, X. That's what I forgot to mention last night. It's probably more of an off-season move. We'll get that going when we get that going. That said, Jordan, welcome in. And we may have to tweet live during the deadline for the fans of Dolynny TV. Well, that's the thing. I'm definitely probably going to have to tweet things, but we'll find out. Fine. You'll probably hear me a lot on Twitter on Monday. That's probably where I'll live on Monday. I'll live right here in this chair, hunched over my computer, checking Twitter for Oilers news every single minute of the day. We'll find out. And hold on, let me get this going. What's going on? Here we go. There we go. All right. Get that going. And all of us deal with Twitter. Maybe best to avoid that. Well, I tell you, a lot of people follow me on Twitter from Dolynny TV, but if they did, I'd actually be over 1,200. But Twitter is a game I need to get better at because we could get a lot more people in these live streams, and live streams could get a lot more interesting if things get going. That's for sure on Twitter. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Could see some rejigging going on, but I don't see any major changes. That's what I'm saying. Some rejigging to get things going around. And Richard, do you get to see the game? Unfortunately not. If I show you the game, YouTube's going to take away my ability to live stream, and then I'm going to be hooped with doing any of these further. And of course, you see, Richard, it's a good time here on Dolynny TV for these live streams. So, unfortunately, I can't show you the game. Have needs, but they shouldn't part with draft picks for rentals. No, absolutely not. Right? Thing is, I'd prefer to stack the cupboards with prospects so as you can trade those prospects when the time comes because we're loading up and we've got a good crew coming up the pipeline. The one guy nobody's talking about is Ostap Safin down there in the ECHL, and that's the guy you have to keep a name out for, because let me tell you, next year, Tyler Benson 2.0 guaranteed, if not this year. 10-2 in shots for the Bruins is what it is. They've had a lot of power play minutes so far to start, and they should have more shots than us. 5 minutes of power play time, yeah, absolutely should have 10 shots. Ethan Bear, big shot block in front, and look at Ethan Bear, he's going off. Mike Smith, big pat on the, oh, you know what, the old sitter, and he's getting it going. Ozone time, the Oilers had 5.5 minutes ozone time in that first period. The Bruins played half of the period in the offensive zone. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference in shots. Adam Larson with a good one there. And you've got Zdeno Chara and Charlie McAvoy out there taking the shift for the Boston Bruins. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, 1 goal, 4 assists in the last 8 games for the Edmonton Oilers. So he's had 5 points. That's nice to see, especially. That's about the time he signed that contract extension, so keep that in mind. Is Darnell Nurse getting the points again? Oh, man. Nugent Hopkins was dealt with at the blue line, let me tell you that much. Here's a shot, big bounce, and ooh, Yamamoto thought that was in, but it was a mile high over the net. He just about started celebrating, and I think he's somebody who just yelled, come on. And probably something else as well, but this is good. The Oilers getting it going in the offensive zone, battling it away and getting things underway. Look at Nugent Hopkins getting absolutely thrown around by McAvoy, but pushing that puck forward, and that's one underestimated value of the hockey game the Oilers can play, is when they push the puck forward, move their feet deep into the zone, they become 10 times more dangerous than they already are. And that's so beautiful. That's what I hate about Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid overpassing the puck, is just drive the puck deep, and my goodness, good things happen. Let's look at this. Great pass. There's Chase on getting it going, and it lands right there. If, well, Draisaitl's the other hand, that is back of the net. Greg, to your point, a great start for the Oilers so far. Absolutely. I'm at 18-12 in this second period remaining. Bear's back on the ice, so he's okay. This is good to see. Ethan Bear ready to get out there and test it. He's paired up with Matt Benning for whatever goodness sakes reason, but that's all right. We'll see what goes on. Actually, sorry, pardon me, that's William Legason out there. Number 84, not 74. Tyson, get your eyes checked. Troy, you were saying you need to get your eyes checked. Ah, my goodness, maybe I do too. 17:44 to go. Ovi might be looking at $8 million to coach the Arizona Coyotes. 3-2 Oilers, you watch, Vincent. That would be quite something if it was. Let's keep this going. She's been a good start to this period. Hot start. We've already got 3 shots over our 2, so that's a big shot jump in the first 2.5 minutes. A lot more jump in their step. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, tread water and let the Bruins get their chance and then flood them for the rest of the game. I didn't think that would be an effective idea, but just is seeming to be what it is. As here we go. 17-16 to go, and the Edmonton Oilers, so far so good in this second period. The Bruins now getting some sustained zone time. I can't talk. Man, I should really drink some more water or drink less coffee or something. Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, let's just keep this puck going. That's all I got to say. Let's just keep this going. The Oilers starting this period hot. First 3 minutes in. BP sounds like a good idea, actually. Yes. Here we go. Arshan going. And that's actually something I didn't ask you guys because we were too concerned talking about things to start the stream. My apology to Rexel and stuff like that. What we need to do, simply put, simply stated, is get your score predictions in those chats right now. And Robert's coming in that it's a PK for the Oilers, so the discipline a little bit lacking, and that's going to cost us right there, that's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, new one at the north end. As Adam Larson goes to the box, that's not good. And sorry, what do we got? Including this bunch still with the Edmonton Oilers, Condors Town has accounted for 357 NHL games this season. Wow. Wow. Think about that. The guys who have played on Bakersfield this year have played 357 NHL games combined. That is nuts. And we need to stay out of the penalty box. That is kind of key. That is absolutely key, Brett. And Vincent, you're going with Smith. Did he make a big save? Bruins power play is 0 for 3. And look at that big save back door. Mike Smith, very, very beaten there. And you've got your best penalty killer out of the play. He's in the penalty box, so you got to get this going. The others don't want trades. Come on, Ken. Got to make a few. No. Hey, we just gotta stay away from panicking, stay away from rentals. You can name me a fair price, well, maybe we're good. And Mike Smith, big save there. Guys, remember, we did 4-1 the Bruins after being down 1-0, so there is something to be done there. Look at Darnell Nurse just taking Jake DeBrusk for a ride. And look at that, nice save by Mike Smith scrambling around. Mike Smith is so old school, like Brennan. That's something I'd do in NHL 20. Get over there and just tip it off the post with my glove. My goodness. 1:12 left in the penalty. Well, Robert, I've got 1:16 on my screen. Maybe I got a little bit faster, and another big save by Mike Smith, but you're probably well into this whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, breathe. This has been an interesting 4 minutes and 25 seconds to start this period. And if Oilers do make any trades, they will be minor league trades that don't impact the team whatsoever. Troy, that is probably the best idea to go, right? Get in some veterans for the AHL team and hopefully don't move around anybody too big. And do I think, well, there's actually, I've heard a bunch of people in the comments section talk about JP coming back next year. I haven't seen anything, quite honestly. And Mike Smith, I think Mike Smith's here, one last shot at the Cat, and hopefully go on a deep playoff run and get a cup. That's, I think, what Mike Smith's here, and I think that's what's motivating Mike Smith at this point to be as good as he has been. 56 seconds to go, and one thing that we haven't complained about lately, as the Bruins have it in the defensive zone on the power play, is simply put, Dustin Schwartz has gotten a lot less heat from me because the goaltending's been a lot better. Right? That's a weird one. I like to complain about Dustin Schwartz. Good old Nate boy, but I like to complain about him a lot. And I haven't done that in about 2 months, so ladies and gentlemen, please, hopefully I don't go back there. So let's just keep it going. As McAvoy shoots this puck. Woo! What a save by Mike Smith. I have no clue how that puck got there. My goodness, what a beauty of a save by Mike Smith. The old windmill glove save that doesn't work, but it goes nuts. And Mike Smith on fire. He's made 13 shots against, made 12 saves. You're saying 2 seconds to go. So here's the save I got to watch. Mike Smith, big one right there. Backdoor, tap, tap, tap. Mike Smith's got that puck covered. She's going to be one of those games, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. The goaltending is going to take it, hopefully. Or it's going to bend and then break at some point, and then we're going to be doomed. But that's okay. Look at that tip, and look at that windmill save by Mike Smith. Darnell Nurse knocks it out of midair. That is an underrated play by Darnell Nurse. Look at this play by Darnell Nurse. What a whole whack. And we're good to go. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I should give some credit to Dustin Schwartz, but honestly, what's changed about Mike Smith's game? He's just Mike Smith. There's no difference. It's just working for him all of a sudden. He's competing a lot harder, though. Like, every play is killer. But the Oilers, take about this. They take a flyer on this. The Oilers have killed off 4 penalties this game. So even if we give up a goal on the next one, our penalty kill's still operating at 80%. Whoa! We got to stay out of the box. That's all I got to say there. Let's get this going. We need a score for McDavid. No. We need a defensive beauty. We need a second Nugent Hopkins. Anyone sitting here arguing and we need a score for McDavid? No. We need a second Nugent Hopkins. Second Nugent Hopkins on that line with Connor McDavid. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers would be unstoppable. You think the Oilers are good because Draisaitl and Nuge are together? Well, talk about having Nuge, a second one, a clone with McDavid. Whew, you're good. And it's not because Nuge is offensive. It's because Nuge is so good defensively. And exactly, I think to X's point, Nuge maybe not as needed if McDavid would just shoot the puck. But how about Draisaitl just going beast mode? Draisaitl just went beast mode there. What a heck of a rush. And now you're telling me it's power play because the Oilers are moving their feet. Good things are happening all of a sudden. Yamamoto can't corral a puck, and it's going to come back the other way. And how did the Bruins take a penalty here? How did the Bruins take a penalty? Is it too many men? James Neal, he's the real deal. Oh, it's a trip on Nuge, and look at that. Moving your feet. Actually, it's Gaetan Oss. My goodness, that's 2 That's 2 power plays generated by Gaetan Haas tonight. That is a category that does not show up in anybody's stat sheet. But ladies and gentlemen, 2, almost a hat trick of penalties for Gaetan Haas tonight. Let that be the difference. Let that be the difference. And Sam, how have the boys looked? Pretty decent considering. My goodness, let's go. Nuge just simply sets things up. He's a conductor on the ice. Well, defensively and offensively. Let's be serious. Defensively and offensively. 100%. All right. Who is JP? Oh, that was too good. That was too good. Oh man, Troy, that was, oh man. So why it's the simple things like that make me laugh, I don't know, but it's nice to have friends. That's what I can say. It's nice to have friends that get jokes. All right, that said, what do we got? For speed, they have Nygaard with McDavid. Absolutely. If you had Nuge, Nygaard, and McDavid together, ladies and gentlemen, you'd be talking exactly as efficient as the Draisaitl, Nuge, and Yamo line. This said, Brett, you wouldn't mind seeing Nygaard with McDavid. We've seen it a little bit, and it has worked. It has worked at a time this season, so let's just hopefully get that going. As I'm going to throw you guys an ad quickly here. I keep forgetting that we already have $12 in donos and that I have to slow down in the ads. But that said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that like button on the stream. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're planning on tuning into the post-game review, that is how you get into the post-game review, is by hitting that subscribe button. With 318 of you guys coming through the check mark of the box to count for a view this hour. Nygaard had surgery and will be back mid-March before he's back soonest. Well, that's fine. Getting Nygaard back mid-March, getting McDavid back end of February, like, this Oilers team's going to be good. Going to be fine as long as we survive. And we've got ourselves a power play. Just got to actually set things up coming back this Friday. I don't know. McDavid probably setting up for Sunday. That's about what I think the estimation is in my mind. Friday, if I miss that game, of course he's going to have a hat trick if he comes back. He'll have an assist. He'll show up Draisaitl, and all will be right in the world again, but never mind. We got to get back to hockey here. As Darnell Nurse setting it up on the attack. Look at that pass. He made a pass, ladies and gentlemen. Darnell Nurse can't pass. I know I'm being a little condescending there, but you know what? He's making some passes on the power play. Look at that. 2, 3, 4 passes. Okay. And there we go. Shot by Nuge. Puck scrambles. Yamo in front. Come on, bang that home, boys. Whew. Yamamoto, good chances. Draisaitl, Johnny on the spot, gathering that puck. Nurse gonna rip this puck over to Dry. Dry rips a shot. Now he gets it back. This is a good power play. 11 shots this period or game. That's 9 this period in 8 minutes. As Draisaitl a little bit lazy on that play, but look at that recovery, and he's just setting it up, scheming it. Draisaitl is absolutely wowing this power play all of a sudden. Darnell Nurse just doing the bare minimum to keep the puck alive. And look at this. He's going to rip that puck. Shot on net. And look at that. Right through. No tip in front. But my goodness. It is crazy. And yeah, it doesn't matter if Rask gets shots or not. He's so good. Yeah, Rask is good. So tip your cap. Remember this. Remember we beat up Yarrow Halak, I think, last time against the Bruins. So that is the one difference. But look at this. Big game here. And look at this. Just beauty effort by the Oilers to get to the net. And that's where we got to score goals. Honestly, this Oilers team, we've got about 12 guys designed to score goals that way. So you got to get it done. That's for sure. And Yamamoto and Chason. Yeah, Chason's asking for a towel. He worked hard. He actually did something in that power play. 13-12 in the shot department. Yes, sirree. And we've got ourselves Tyler Benson on the power play with 39 seconds to go. Woo! Please get me a Tyler Benson goal to tie this one up. That would be dandy. Tip in front. Oh my goodness. Tyler Benson backdoor almost scored that. Darnell Nurse with a pinch. There's 4 men down low. Power play is over, but look at this. The Oilers just keep scrambling this puck. 20 seconds to go. And Tyler Benson on the ice with Leon Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl is going to work this one across to Sam Gagner. Sam Gagner playing with Tyler Benson. This is nice. Veteran with the rookie. And Benson across. Look at Benson. He's battling hard. Haven't seen him much tonight, but on the power play, he's looked good. And this one across. 13 shots each. Oilers going for it. Well, they got to get it done. some point. Good zone time here. Benson battling this puck. He's going to keep it alive for a second. Bruins back the other way. They're going to overpass this puck. Torrey Krug, good feed to recover the overpass. Mike Smith tries to kick that one but makes the save. 10:55 to go. Oilers have it behind their own net. Darnell Nurse back on the ice with Ethan Bear. 13-13 the shots. The Boston Bruins lead this one 1-0. Nurse surveying the field, trying to see what's going on. Couple of men in the zone trying to make the pressure happen. Darnell Nurse starts out from behind his own net. Ethan Bear up the boards. It'll be tipped down into the Bruins zone, and Tuukka Rask out to play it. Mr. Colby Cave there. He'll play it across to Jujhar Khaira on the near side and boards. And then you've got Patrick Russell there. He'll fire that shot. Not much going on there. Colby Cave into the corner with it against a Bruins player. Back, Patrick Russell takes a shot. A little bit too gung-ho on taking that shot. But yes, Patrick Russell needs a goal, and bad. This one back into the neutral ice by Mike Smith. A nice clear with a man bearing down, and now you've got Caleb Jones recovering behind his own net. He's going to take it out near side dot, fire that puck up the half wall, and Tuukka Rask is going to play it there. Burins recoup in their own zone. The Oilers trying to turn over this puck. Fourth line shift. Getting to work, getting it down deep, and again, the puck played by Tuukka Rask. Now turned over, and Tyler Benson, he's just going to skate on by it. Why not? 9:44 to go in this second period. Caleb Jones overplays that puck, but look at that. Puck pressure and sustained by the Oilers, covering that puck on a turnover by Jones. Again, back, Sheehan, reliable defensively, getting the job done. And now you got to think this one gets out. 12-3 the shots for the Oilers this period. 9:24 remaining. So the Oilers doing a better job shooting the puck than they are playing minutes of hockey. 12 minutes to less than 10 minutes and a half off the board. As Jake DeBrusk and Louis DeBrusk going at it, and look at that, Louis DeBrusk, can't really see what's going on. There you go, that's a little taste of play-by-play for you. It's got to happen every stream at some point, right? If we're going the full thing. Everyone keeps up this pace, good things will happen. Absolutely, and that's the exact thing, Brett. That is playoff hockey. Will beat skill every time, and look at what, well, the Columbus Blue Jackets did to the Tampa Bay Lightning. It'd be sweet if Larson got another goal while he's had his one for the year. Getting a second would be nice too. He had 3 last year, so got to keep that in mind. Got to keep that in mind. Absolutely. And 1 goal worth $5 million. Where's Chiarelli? What? 1 goal. Adam Larson gets paid 4.166 real. 4.166, not 5. 4.166. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's relax. Let's calm down. Let's get back to it. 40 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. So we've hit something good. So look at that. 338 to 341. Back-to-back 340 view hours. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. She is a hot stream tonight. Give me a sec. I just have to take it off for a second. My hair, of course, I had it styled earlier today, but now with the tube all flattened out. Back on. Let's get this back on. And let's get this going. The Toyota commercial getting off my TV screen, and we should be good. We should be dandy. We should be gold, and we should get back to hockey. As there we go. See, that's the next thing. And Louie and Jake. And Louis DeBrusk with Jake DeBrusk and the family. Louis DeBrusk getting it going. And Womp, thoughts on Caleb Jones so far? He's competed. He's competed. That's all that matters. Compete, get the job done, and don't give up goals. End of the day, he is not the guy that was on the ice for the goal against. Now the Oilers get a power play is what you guys are saying. So this game getting a little bit sloppy. Hey, fun fact, the Oilers lead in shots 14-13. And we're getting a power play. Ethan Bear, yeah. Whew! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Weak call for us. Woo, whoop. Let's go. That's a big one. Ethan Bear got a weak call against, and now he's getting a weak call for Patrice Bergeron, one of their best penalty killers, going to the box right now, right here. That, friends, is fine and dandy. This is good news. That's perfect. That's perfect. And you know your TV is slow when Tyson's TV is ahead of yours. Yes. That is, if you do not know what's going on before I say it, you are far behind the real pace. And if you actually are at the game, my goodness, you're like 90 years ahead of me. You probably could tell me the final score before the puck's dropped. Mike Smith just falling around. He's not facing the play at all. Bad things are going to happen, and that's just the way she goes. Power play, ladies and gentlemen. The Bruins, though, doing their penalty kill specialist thing. They're the second-rated team in the NHL, so give them credit where they are. Let's go. Let's go. We got 8:37 to go in the second period. 8 minutes to go, or 8 o'clock on the dot only, so that's nice to see. It's only 8 o'clock, and we're halfway through the second period. I'm actually going to be able to rip a game of NHL 20 tonight. Jake Pietrangelo. Yes, Jake Pietrangelo. So here we go. Oilers set up the power play, doing the exact same thing. Darnell Nurse fires the shot. Tuukka Rask doesn't even go in the butterfly. He's just standing there. I'm going to make the chest save. And does, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big one. And I got to wait for Hot Take Hockey to send me a Twitter DM saying he's going live so as I can get some of you guys over there to support him to start off his stream. I'm hoping, John, if you're listening right now, you got to send me that link as soon as you go live. Because this is a hot one. This game's hot. Let me tell you. And there's probably plenty of hot takes to be had. I've probably had several this game, and not a lot of them are that bad. Scouts in the building tonight: 1 Minnesota, 1 Philly, 1 Anaheim, 1 Columbus, 1 New Jersey, and 1 LA. So New Jersey, probably the one you have to watch. LA, probably, I don't know what we're stealing from LA. Columbus, maybe. Anaheim, probably one you really want to watch too, along with New Jersey. And then, of course, Philadelphia and Minnesota is what it is. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5:50 to go. 32.6 and a 4-on-4 again. The Oilers killing themselves on these power plays. Not Edmonton. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they'd be. Well, I guess Boston's in buy mode. Duh. I'm thinking about the Oilers being in buy mode, but I guess buy mode for the Bruins too. They're first in the Atlantic. Not everything revolves around the Oilers. The Oilers aren't the center of the universe. That takes a lot to get through my brain. That's it. And who would I like to get the first goal for the Oilers? Ladies and gentlemen, how about Gaetan Haas? That's been the popular choice all throughout this game. Gaetan Haas at the start was the popular choice. He's drawn two power plays for us, so we got to get it going. And Troy, I knew you'd be going with Patrick Russell. I think every game we'd love Patrick Russell to score the first one, because then he'd probably pop 2 or 3 more and set a career high all in one game, 5 times over kind of deal. And really, you'd like to go with Petrie. Well, you missed the boat by about 5 years. 4-on-4, 41 seconds to go. All right, here we go. Let's get this going. Mr. Caleb Jones getting it going. He's dealing on this 4-on-4. If we could score a 4-on-4 goal, that'd be mint. The Bruins going to the power play again for another time this game. Just keep that in mind. That's been a thing they've been doing a lot this game. And of course, it's Mr. Gaetan Haas and Sam Gagner out there. They're going to have to get off the ice right quick here. They're going to be on for the penalty kill, and I don't like that. Because then I'll be talking about their stats. Big save there by Mike Smith. 12 seconds to go. Sam Gagner, please go for a line change. Sam Gagner, go for a line change. Sam Gagner, please report to the bench for a line change. Gaetan Haas, smart to go for a line change. Sam Gagner out there dancing with his stick. Now he's going to go for a line change. Oilers get back into the action. 1:15 to go. Patrice Bergeron across. Can't get the puck through to David Krejci. The power play not starting off hot because it's cleared right away. And I'm just going to let you have that debate with headhunters there, Troy. So here we go. Pasternak. Can't get it going. And down the ice it goes. 55 seconds on this power play. So here we go. 6:35. And please do not tell me Jones can go. Guys, we finally developed a 4th round pick correctly. Or 4th round pick, I believe. And we're already talking about trading him. Please stop for a second. Please stop for a second. Heads shake. We do something right. We gotta at least stick by it for more than a few games. That's all he's played all this year is a few games. 6:12 to go in this second period. Big chance, and ooh, what a save or what a miss. One way or another, the penalty is over according to Robert. The Oilers survive. 0 for 5 now are the Boston Bruins on the power play. You could not have predicted that if you would have started this game for the Oilers. But I mean, a lot of our penalty killers are still in the lineup, even though Oscar Klefbom, our best penalty killer, is out of the game, right? Larson's our next best, but ladies and gentlemen, bend, don't break. 18-16 the shots for the Oilers. The Oilers have 16 shots this period, more than the Bruins in the entire game through 35 minutes. That's nuts. That's absolutely insanity. And we don't have a goal. We don't have a goal at all. Let's go. Let's go down the ice and let's get something going here. That's going to be icing. Look at this. Let's go Oilers. Ah, Larry, that would be a key. Let's go Oilers. That would be a good one. Loyalty, the thing on bear over pinching, look at who he's learning from. Mr. Pinch himself. That's the problem. If you're talking about who Bear's learning from, Mr. Pinch himself, Darnell Nurse, is not a good example to be led by. Here we go. Down and across, Darnell Nurse. Oh, yeah, there we go. Darnell Nurse playing forward. See, that's... I literally talk about it. And next thing that happens, Darnell Nurse is playing as the third forward. You know, you watch too many Oilers games when you get very, very predictable with the routine of how things go. Very much so. Very much so. Alright, Draisaitl out there on the attack. Here we go. Draisaitl going. Troy, you're just giving everyone the gears. It's okay. Here we go. Great that they are 5-on-5 on the PK, but it's killing their rhythm, Brett. Absolutely, absolutely. You can't just keep taking penalties on the power play. Dave Tippett's not going to be very impressed with that. Well, that's it. That's $5 million, Darnell Nurse to you. Yeah, I know. You guys heard what I said throughout the entire time. I said 3.5 to 4 million for Darnell Nurse. Never did I say 5 million. So nobody come on and get at me for this. $5 million contract for Darnell Nurse. I never agreed to this. Just a clarification on your comment there, Loyalty. I don't want anyone jumping on me. Here we go, Adam Larson going. And of course, Tim is back. It's a 2-2 game between the Arizona Coyotes and Dallas Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, Arizona loses, the Oilers lose, life doesn't end. Tonight, anyway. Here we go, puck jumps out. Not giving anything. Well, Troy. Maybe what I should clarify is things don't. There aren't often very many conversations that I don't get to lead in the chat. So normally I'm the one doing the clarifying. So maybe I got to get used to that if you're going to tune into more live streams. Maybe I got used to there's going to be side conversations that I don't get to be a part of. Normally I'm the star of the show. People taking the stardom away from me. What the heck? Panic, right? Panic. That's the term of the year. Give Larson a huge $20 million extension. Well, that's Peter Chiarelli panic tactics. We aren't going to worry too much about that. 43 viewers, 43 likes. That's all right. We'll take it. And what do we got going on here? We got 37 people tuning in through the first 8 minutes. We'll take that. Take that. And we got... Well, get involved. Got to focus on the play, though. Got to focus on the play. And one could dream up for 3.5. I thought you were the one who signed yours. Yeah, God could wish, right? Beauty. Obadiah, what's going on? Well, needs to grind this out and stay organized in the neutral zone covering their man. Well, what the Oilers need to do is not worry about playing in the neutral zone. Play in the offensive zone. That's for sure. Play in the offensive zone a lot is what the Oilers need to do the rest of this game. And Michael, sorry, yes, I kept reading your comment and never said it out loud. Jamie Benn got 5 in the game. That's going to shift the momentum for Arizona, and I think that's probably why it's a 2-2 game. Tim, if you could chime in and correct me on that, that would be fantastic. And Diz, you're hoping for the Oilers. Guys, here's the thing. How much time's left in this game? We have 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second period, and it's a 1-0 game. 1-0. Woo! We're good. I think Kevin Quinn, ladies and gentlemen, if you're near a TV and you just listen to what Kevin Quinn had to say, I think you've got it sorted out pretty good. And Wolf, I think the census on Connor McDavid is Sunday, if I read correct from what I've read on Twitter. Now, Twitter's not the most trustworthy, so don't trust my news. Go look it up, I guess is what I'd be saying. As well, a chance there by Josh Archibald, but he was about 5 feet behind the net when he decided to shoot the puck. I know that's an exaggeration, but you get where I'm going. I was going to score one before the end of the period. I'm a betting man, but I don't take gambles on my channel. It's just good business practice, you know what I mean? 3:22 to go in the second period. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers whipping this puck, go to the neutral territory all the way down the ice, now battling for it. And look at that. Riley Sheahan out-hustles Brandon Carlo to a puck. Doesn't actually get it, but he out-hustles him there to make the icing. And Damer, they need at least OT. Actually, OT loss would not be a bad outcome. 1 point in this game would be fantastic. 2:36 left in the second. We're holding the Bruins to 1 goal without 6 of our regulars from our last meeting. No panic trades needed. And Connor is 9 days away. Yeah, so I mean, the Connor McDavid timeline, I think anything that proves from the offseason, who really knows? I've seen everything from, now I'm seeing Friday, I've seen Sunday, 9 days now from loyalty. Like, ladies and gentlemen, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And Sportsnet says Ben got a 10-minute misconduct after Cogliano got a 5-minute boarding penalty. I think Cogliano probably served the 5-minute boarding penalty. That's how Sportsnet tends to do things. Josh Archibald, first 28 games, 1 point. Last 22 games, 15 points. The guy's been literally on the biggest heater of the depth guys possible. I mean, Sheahan's been in there too, but that's just nuts. That's just nuts to think. Here we go. 2:34 to go. And Archibald's contributed everywhere. That's what they just mentioned, except for on the power play. Nurse not playing well. Nurse, he saved the second goal of the game. I'm inclined to say when he bats a goal going into a net, back into the middle of the ice, I'm inclined to say he's playing an alright game. Here we go. Because here we go. If Nurse wasn't playing a good game, this game would be 4-0. That's the thing. We need every single defenseman playing good. Every single player playing good. We've gotten it. Yeah, 1 goal against, but guys, we got, as loyalty pointed out, 6 of our guys missing. Ugh. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're completely fine. Down a shot in the shot clock, and down a goal in the goal column. End of the day, you going to be too upset? I don't think anybody should be upset with anybody's effort tonight. Fantastic game so far. 9 days timeline comes from John Shannon. What is John Shannon even up to right now? He's just an outside reporter? I don't even get what he's doing. I honestly don't know where he's working now. Let me just check this. Oh my goodness. No front teeth. Here we go. It's been a solid effort so far. Yeah. Straight up. Honestly, if a mistake gets made, it's going to be magnified. That's the problem. Honestly, if you're going to see a mistake tonight, it's going to be a big time mistake because it's the Bruins and we're down 6 guys. Any mistake's going to be a bad one. And Nathan, you know, Boston's winning the cup. Well, you better hope you face the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round. That's a recipe to success right there. Secondary to that, a lot still has to go right. And I don't know. Look at Mike Smith. Covers it. Ooh. I did not know you could cover a puck on the net. Behind the net. That's a weird play. I mean, go to a hockey game, you'll see something you've never seen before, even if you watched 1,000 hockey games. And that was a pretty neat cover there by Mike Smith to use the back of the net with his gloves standing up to cover the puck. Okay. Here we go. Draisaitl leading through 4 Bruins, turning back. I mean, Marchand, if he didn't fall on the puck and sit on it, that would have been a beautiful play. But Marchand doing something right, I guess. I'm sure. Darnell Nurse working his way down low. Minute 30 to go. The Oilers need to get this power play. That's a tough one for Ethan Bear to get to because he's got to play neutral center. And at the blue line with Darnell Nurse wrapping the puck around, you're not going to achieve that very much. And let's get this going here. Get this going. Draisaitl. Across. Nothing happening there. Darnell Nurse. Come on, Nurse. Good play. Puck down back into the zone. The goal I called is coming. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. All that money and not nearly enough results for it to show. Absolutely, Brett. Absolutely. Defense. You kind of need to spend money on defense, too. And actually commit to playing defense. That's the other side for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They need to commit. And who do I prefer? Right now, ride a hot Mike Smith. Long term, prefer Koskinen, quite honestly. Ben hit Ekman Larson. Ooh, there we go. Tim's got your video, ladies and gentlemen. Tim's got the video. Go watch. Yes, that's copyright material, but unless it's coming from the NHL, still go support a creator. And 3:00 on my clock, which means we've got 30 seconds to go in tonight's second period. The Oilers just got to keep it going. Smith away, Koskinen at home. Tristan, that's fair. That's a fair comment. Koskinen is a home cooker, that's for sure. Let's see. Chase on, gets this going. Shot on net, misses wide, off a man. 10 seconds to go. And here we go. Gonna get it going. Ah, yes, St. Paul Canadiens here. You betcha. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. That is your second period. I'm going to go take a bathroom break. We're going to get to it, and we'll get this going. So what I want you to do right now is hit that subscribe button if you're going to tune out for the intermission. That way you're easy to find me and get back here. And then let's take this home. And how about we get this stream up to 60 people in that third period? How about that? I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Going to take a quick bathroom break, and let's get this going. All right. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. American Horse Stands. What? Here we go. That Ben hit was just plain nasty. I gotta watch it. Hold on. Let me go get this open. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I glitched the chat, but I always do that. Let me get this going here, ladies and gentlemen. Pop out the chat. Again. I just refilled my water. It's going to be half iced tea, half water this time. It's been water straight tonight. Here we go. Let me run that and let me just get this going. All right, here we go. Here we go. What the heck? Oh, hold on. Hold on. There we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. Oh, and it's Sportsnet. Sportsnet. Here we go. Do we got that going? Yeah, we got that off. We're good. We're gold. Let's get this going. Vay, welcome in. And let me get this off my screen. Oh! My goodness. That is two area rivals going at each other. Wow. Dead. Down and out. Ouch. Wow. Watch this from this angle. Oh! That's an elbow head glass. Watch this. Oh no, that's, yeah, elbow to the back, head first into the glass, down and out, and leg crunch, and good night. Wow. That is rough. That is rough. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Benn, doesn't he? He does have a suspension in history. All right, let's get this going. What do I need to do? I need to check that. That is checked. 126 people through the turnstiles in the first 21 minutes of tonight's hockey game. Let me tell you, if the Oilers win this game, that game review is going to be popping. What does Mr. Perros say? That's going to be the tough call, right? Because we've seen him botch a couple already this year. I.e., if you hated the Zach Kassian incident, he botched it. What about the Chara cross-check? Right, Chara technically could still be suspended for that, but he's not. He's not. Because Perros just chose to fine him for $5K. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to review this first period? We already did that. How about we review the second period? A second period in which the Oilers shot the puck 17 times. Patrice Bergeron, still the only goal. That happened in the first period. We don't care. Matt Quang, what's going on? Long time no see. Yes, you are not a kiddin'. 19-19, the shots between the Oilers and Bruins. Hits are 18-15. And the face-offs 25-14 for the Oilers. That's... How in the... What the heck are the Oilers doing to win 25 of 39 faceoffs against the Boston Bruins? We could lose the next 11 and still go 500. 10-6 the penalty minutes for the Oilers. That's what we're doing wrong. 9-8 the giveaways. So, what? Are you going to tell me one giveaway is the difference in the game? Probably. Honestly, some people will, and that's fine. That's fair. But one goal doesn't sink the Oilers. That's my mantra. That I'm sticking to. 5 for the takeaways for the Oilers. So we've had one more takeaway. Why don't we have a goal, right? There's the question. 16-8 the block shots. Now the penalties. Bear, Yamamoto, Larson, Nugent Hopkins, guys who should not be taking penalties. And here we go. Last meeting. Let's watch the last meeting. Oh, Ekman Larson. Yeah, that's a big hit on Jamie Benn, so that's fair. And my channel is going well. When I want to grab, well, Matt, might have to. I usually go to Edmonton with buddies, though, so usually I'm doing that, and then I'm a quick out. When I was up in November, I had to quick out to Edmonton, or Cold Lake, pardon me, from Edmonton, to catch a Junior B game up in Cold Lake that night, and then secondary to that, when I was up in January, I was a quick out game in, game out. That was kind of the deal right there. I had to get back to Airdrie to go watch the UFC fights that night, in which Conor McGregor, oh yeah, Cowboy Cerrone, no chance. And it's a battle of special teams. Gene, it's a defensive struggle. Stick to the script. Stick to the script, Gene. Gene! If the one person that would get that that's watching is watching, that would blow my mind. RTA. Radio and Television. Nate, 2016. Let's go. Colorado 1-0 on New York Islanders. That's good. That's fine. We're good. We're gold. Actually, let's take something. Let's take something going here. Scoreboard. Let's see what that scoreboard's sitting at. Scoreboard's telling me it's a 6-3 game for the Rangers over the Blackhawks. That's good news. End of 2 between the Stars and Coyotes. It's 2-2. Oilers, Bruins, it's 1-0. Islanders, Avalanche, it's 1-0 for the Avalanche as mentioned. Ducks, Panthers, 0-0, 9:40 to go. The game we got to watch tonight because it's the big one that's going to make the difference. The Canucks versus the Wild at 8:30 Mountain Time. My goodness, am I grateful we aren't starting that game tonight because I would be absolutely dead. David, what's going on? Larson is a penalty machine sometimes, yes, but sometimes to play good defense, you do have to take a penalty. That does tend to sometimes happen. And Arizona is the game of concern. Arizona is, but the Canucks, they could retake the division. And I think, as I'm going to go back to my old mantra from at the beginning of the season, the longer you spend in first, the harder it is to miss the playoffs. Just simple, like if you look at standing math, really simple. I know, Tim, I'm arguing a point that you and I have already gone over before. It's not about finishing first, but the longer you're there, the longer you're there. So, spring kind of goes squirrely this time of year, too, anyway. Tim would know that one well. I already told him that the old sanity level's kind of gone. North, what's going on? Welcome in. Gotta see what's going on. Razor bumps, razor burn, skin irritation. That's why you just never fully shave. Just always have stubble going at all times, right? That clearly, that's how I keep the beard looking good at all times. You just shave her down with a 1.5 cut on the old razor and you're good. Who knew? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I can give you beard tips all day. I'm the worst guy. That's right, Diff. That's right. I knew that would something like that was coming. And you ordered the Condors jersey yourself. There you go, Matt. That is a solid idea. Again, shout out to subscriber Sam. He came up so clutch to get me that Condors jersey, and I do a terrible job spotlighting it for. And what's the pen for? I'm a little twitchy. If anyone's ever known me, right in my videos, normally I'm banging a card or I'm playing with this pen. It's just helps with my twitchiness. I don't know why I'm twitchy. I'm just twitchy. I've always been a twitchy guy, and just helps me twitch out and makes me look a little official, like I'm actually writing something down or giving that extra little bit of effort. But it's just something to twitch with in my hands and play with and get going. Normally it's my Visa debit, not my Visa debit. It's my old MasterCard that I used for an online purchase a couple of months ago that I haven't thrown out for whatever reason. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. There are the stories you should definitely subscribe to Dolynny TV for. You come for the hockey and then you get something like that. Probably not what you were expecting. That said, it's okay. As we're good. The only time I ain't twitching is when I'm all enthralled in NHL 20 or something. Normally then I'm twitching out as the goalie. That's my back draw as a goalie. I'm very twitchy. And when you get merch, please consider a baseball type shirt with your logo. Something you can handle during the summer. Robert, I will have to figure it out. I think I'm just going to open one of those Teespring online stores because I know there's Masked Man, and I can't meet that just purchasing t-shirts myself and shipping them out. I just don't have the time to send shipments that much. Condors jersey, I think, is a 52, if I'm not mistaken. It fits over a winter jacket, very snug, very warmly. Man-sized, yes, it's man-sized. Yes, absolutely. The online store should be able to sort you out, guys. That's probably the best way. I really wanted to support the local design shop here in town, but just the demand that it seems I'm going to have when I launch it, it's going to be tough, right? And others are coming back hard in that third period. Jason, you've been right before, so I ain't going to say anything. And, of course, Brett did come in 10 minutes or more late, so it's all going to come together. At the end of the day, hopefully. Man, look at the Avalanche and Islanders. They have very similar records. And Troy, probably trying to sit here and watch his Avalanche game in the corner of his TV with the Oilers game going and me on his laptop. I know how it goes. And that's the thing. You're wondering why Troy is going to be on the live stream for the trade deadline. Because he's another Western Conference opinion that is an outside opinion. And I do not believe mine has a fight strap. Hold on. Let me go quickly check. might strap in the Condors. But, ladies and gentlemen, might strap on the Connor McDavid jersey. Ah, see? Tyson did something right. Hey. But can't complain about Sam sending me up in the mail. And, of course, getting outfitted with some sweet Oilers toques in turn for that, that's for sure. And, Tristan, you were ranked number 7 goalie on NHL 2018. NHL 2018, I was still trying to play 2 men on 3-on-3 and failing hard. Ladies and gentlemen, you're late but never for excellent. You've been here for a minute or two tonight, but that's good. And Brett, hopefully the stars are aligned. We're gonna have to try a new tradition. Actually, no. You keep coming 10 minutes late because I like my chances more that way than I do like in being down 1-0 against Boston and things not aligning. Right? It's Boston. We're out 6 regulars. I ain't too concerned. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you a couple stupid stats here. As game time is just about near, 47 of you tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in coast to coast, around the USA and across the world this evening on Dolynny TV to support the Edmonton Oilers or the Boston Bruins. Hey, you're here with me. I ain't judging who you're cheering for. 49 likes on the stream. 48 of you in here. A couple of you just joined. Who's going to be that 50th like? That is the question. Somebody tell me. We have 50 likes. More just an FYI. Well, I'm just seeing 49 still, so hopefully somebody's hitting that 50th like. I'm on a Pepsi commercial. My goodness, I should have definitely gotten a Pepsi with my pizza I got for supper tonight, which I'm going to go crush. I'm going to go dummy another big piece of pizza after this stream, and then I'm going to dummy the mushroom gravy with burger and noodles for lunch tomorrow that I already dummied today, the rest of it. So, let's get it going. And of course, Troy, I imagine that is Rach's favorite commercial that was just played. And Danson, you're going with the Oilers. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get these Oilers going. You know what? 1-0. This game's ripe for the taking. 2 quick goals. Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Yamamoto. Good night. Power play goal to seal it. Ooh, empty netter, 4-1. See how it goes? And what's the handsome one for the 50th like? Well, handsome, Matt, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I think we hit trending. I don't know. Trending would probably get up there near 50, 60, 70 really quick. We'll find out. Hannah, what's going on? I hope you're having yourself a great night. And down 1-0 going in the third isn't that bad of a spot to be in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? We're probably going to get pumped in the third period. That's kind of the way we're going. The neutral vodka commercial, Troy. That's what I was referring to. I don't know. You're 30 seconds ahead of me at bare minimum, so I guess that would make sense that you wouldn't know. But you get where I'm going. See, I'm throwing some jokes your way, over text and on the live stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This said, that said, this done. We are greasing towards a third period. You know the third period's coming up because they are just playing all the commercials possible. Now you go Intel Core 10th Gen. What? I gotta get myself a laptop with that. My goodness, that would be absolutely beautiful to have a 10th Core. Oh my goodness, that'd be fantastic. That would be fantastic, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. At some point, it's a Leon's commercial. Am I missing something? I'll be back soon. I'll catch you next one. Take care, and we will catch you. Sounds good, Matt. Now Leon's commercial. At some point, we got to get back to hockey, or am I just watching commercials for the next 20 minutes? The NHL scoreboard. Got to get back into the live tracker. And oh, ladies and gentlemen, I hear a familiar voice. It's Jeans Prince Bay. Mike Smith's in the crease. Let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday night hockey. More like commercial night in Oilers land. And we've got some Russian friends now joining us, or maybe potentially Ukrainian friends, or some other Eastern European language that I'm not familiar with. That does kind of look like Ukrainian, though. So, Tim, if you're in the chat, actually, I'm just going to quickly... that looks like a Mackey's knock at the end. I know I terribly butchered that, but I'm going to go Google Translate here because I believe that is Ukrainian that I am seeing on my screen. Detected. Oh, that's a YouTube link. Never mind. Let me copy this, my friend, and we should be getting this going as that is all caps. So Russian. It is Russian. All right. See, I don't know Russian from Ukrainian apparently now. Boston Super Beauty. All right. Well, let me just write back to him here. All right, let's let me just get this going. I know the game's back on. I'm not missing much. And there we go. Let's get some Russian going in the chat there. You know you're doing a good job on YouTube when you've got your Russian friends from Russia tuning in to chat with you. Huge save by Mike Smith. That should be coming up. 19:40 to go in this third period. We're off. We're running. And we are underway here in this third period. Third period in which the Oilers need to get some big wins going if they want to win this hockey game. And big wins by moving their feet. Whoa! Woo! Up over the net, or else Mike Smith made the save. Either or, it's a puck that doesn't go in the net, and we survive. 1-0, 20 shots on net. The Oilers getting under siege early and often in this third period already to start in this first minute. Another big save by Mike Smith. Another big save. Mike Smith's probably made about 5 saves in the first minute of hockey, and the Oilers can't make a pass across the half line of the neutral zone. Got to take care of the puck, go to the D, into the newt, and that would solve a lot of problems. As here we go, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this one underway. Put a lot of iced tea in my water. Just like 3/4 iced tea, I think. That's an unreal mix. Here we go. Gaetan Haas behind the net. Tell me Gaetan Haas drew the penalty. Tell me Gaetan Haas drew the penalty. Because if he did, that would be unreal. As I feel like I'm a million miles behind too. And that's Larson. That's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty. Sorry, guys. I'm very far behind. It seems like some of you are too. But that was a big hit on Caleb Jones. And now the Oilers leading the rush. Mr. Adam Larson getting it going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely. If you want to get those red light goal sirens, the emoji going, that would be deadly. And they whistled that down before the Bruins officially touched that puck. Just saying. And look at this. Big shift out of the top line for the Bruins. Mike Smith stands tall. This is a big time game if Mike Smith wins this one, let me tell you. And honestly, you know what? Mike Smith could give up 3 more goals this game. I ain't blaming him in the least. He has done enough for the Oilers to win this game. The Oilers got to do the rest for him. And that's... That's a knee. That's a knee. Kuhlman with tripping. Okay, sure. 20 shots on net. We got to get this going. White's got it going. Here we go. Let's get this back to the point. Let's get this going. Ladies and gentlemen, nervous times now. You're going to see me getting quiet. You're going to see me getting a little bit more edgy. We're going to see. And looks like he's streaming your channel. Who's streaming my channel? Jason, we need a greasy goal. We absolutely do. We absolutely do. A greasy power play goal would mean so much to this Oilers team. And a 1-1 game would be unreal. All right. So far, so good. Ooh, nope. That's tough. We need a goal. You know what? I would take a final minute goal just to send it to overtime, but the sooner... Oh, look at this. The Oilers using 2 power play units. Benson getting on the ice with more than a minute left. That is unreal to see. Gagne out there. Got Benson, so the Oilers really giving credit to other guys to try and get this job done. Nuge out there on the power play, and just turnovers killing us on the penalty, and there we go. Darnell Nurse got to skate back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I saw a goal, but I thought it was going for the Bruins. 44 seconds to go. Troy's yelling goal. Everybody's yelling goal, and is that the guy that scored it? Headhunters, you're kidding me if that's the guy that scored it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to react here in a minute. As this puck goes down, Tyler Benson's going to find it right here. He's going to go back to the point. Ethan Bear at the point. D to D with Nugent Hopkins. Puck worked around. Puck back. And let's get this back to the point. Ethan Barry's going to hold on, wrist this. Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go. Point shot, wrist shot. Ladies and gentlemen, big goal. Ethan Bear on the power play. I can hear you loud and clear, Rogers Place. Let's celebrate that one. That one gets us right into it. Cody, what's going on? You just missed a goal, my friend. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go. Big backdoor play. Big save by Darnell Nurse. And then look at this one. The Oilers go to work. Get this going. If it's a tip by Gagne, we'll take it even more. A goal by Gagne is always good. Really got the sirens going. We got it going. And look at this. Puck to the front. 2 men. 2 right-hand shots in front. And look at this. Tip. Yeah, I think that's a tip by Sam Gagne. Look at this. Woo! All right. In it to win it now. In it to win it now. I'm always yelling about the Oilers never getting tip goals of late. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a big one. It may be credited to Ethan Bear to start, but I think it'll be changed to Gagne. Either way, that's depth scoring coming up big. Sam Gagne, it's credited officially. 5th goal of the season from Bear and Nugent Hopkins on the power play. Let's go. That's a big one. That's a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, now we need to take the boots to them and get 2 or 3 more. At the end of the day, well, you can't be doing that, Larson. You can't be doing that, Larson. And Minnesota 1-0 over Vancouver. That's good. Larson shaking up after blocking a shot. He's tough. He'll shake it off unless he's got a broken foot. Not the ones for Tippett. No doubt, eh? Oh, for the tipper. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, Larson shaking up. That was tough. Larson's going to go off, guys. The adversity keeps coming hard and fast for this Oilers team. He took that off the wrist. Guys, she's going to be nervous times. The Oilers down 6 regulars at bare minimum, right? Actually, you think about it, it's, it's 6. It's 6 regulars are tied 1-1 with the Boston Bruins at home in the 3rd period of a hockey game. Look at that fan-friggin-tastic tip by Sam Gagne. How pumped he is. Perfect flutter shot by Ethan Bear. Gagne is trying to focus those eyes. He had to get it going. And Nathan, you're saying pass is about to score. Well, you know what? I'm in it for a shootout now. 15-31. The Oilers got one. They ain't getting shut out. Tuukka Rask ain't doing it to us. Now, inevitably, Tuukka Rask will only give up 2 goals. We'll win this game. And he still improves his goals against average. That's just the way it goes. That shot hit him in the back. Larson has a bad back as is. Well, Larson will be fine. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's going to have to really, you're going to have to remember that. And every time we get on the power play, you're going to have to light up the siren because that seemed to work right there. It's quirky things that make the chat special, right? Larson injured for a week. It is what it is. If that is the case, we'll just keep battling through. Evan Bouchard's up. Evan Bouchard's in the NHL, so we got to replace him. Not as strong defensively, but Evan Bouchard's a lot stronger offensively. 23-20 the shots, 15:05 to go. Guys, we need the next goal, and like yesterday, bad. Like bad. Like, I'm burping now because I don't know. Too many men on the ice. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. PK's not good. PK's not good. As Draisaitl's going to get this puck, he's going to cycle it around. I don't know how we get this. And I can imagine Tippett would be PO'd about it too many men. Oh, Nuge. Oh, Nuge. Oh, Nuge. Can't do that. Can't do that, buddy. Nuge, you got to be smarter than that. Peter, welcome in. She's a PK for the Oilers. Brutal penalty. That's Nugent Hopkins. All he has to do is stare at the puck. Don't touch it. Just stare at the puck. That's all he had to do. I mean, that's a brain cramp, and that's tough because we just got back into this. Look at this. All he had to do. All he had to do is that. They're gonna score. It's like their 10th PP. That's, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's totally fine. Edmonton Oilers 5th goal for Gagne. Assists 14 for Bear and 30th for Hopkins. There you go. And Dry needs goal now. Yeah, Dry needs to do something this game, but first we got to get off the penalty kill. We've really killed Dry by not being on the 5-on-5 much tonight. Nuge having a rough game. I really don't think Nuge is having a rough game. He just had it. That's all. Fine, it's dandy. Let's kill this. Let's go get a shorty. 1:42 to go. 14-17 to go in the 3rd period, ladies and gentlemen. The Oilers under siege now on a penalty kill. William Lagesson out there starting that penalty kill. And Brad Marchand getting to work on this power play. David Krejci. Benson is playing well on the PP. Benson's looked good tonight. I like to see that he's gotten the boost to the PP as much as he has tonight. And you know what? It's worked, right? It's worked. We got a goal out of him, so it's good. I know the goal's out of Gagne in the line, but it was a 2nd power play unit goal. That's a 2nd power play unit goal, which is just nuts. Smith with a big save. That's good news. Want to keep seeing Smith make the save. Need another Larson snipe to save the day. That would be a solid. Another big save. And across, nothing going there. Hoping for the best result, a tie, because of all our injuries. I'd be happy with that. Yeah, a loss in overtime would not be a bad one. But I did like and sub. Well, Nathan, I appreciate that because, you know what? Playoffs are going to be a fun time. Playoffs are going to be a fun time, and I hope you tune in and update me with Bruins if they're playing at the same time. I will not complain about having updates. And Larry, we missed the Clef Bomb, huh? You know what? We got a Bear Bomb tonight. And I'd be happy with the win. Oh, I'd absolutely be happy with the win. But given the way this one started and the way this one should have went, I'm pretty happy with an overtime loss if that's indeed how it goes. 1 point, at least we get a point. End of the day, at least we get a point and we stay in the race. And that would allow the Canucks to only tie us for first in the division. End of the day. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill. And my goodness, if we escape this, we will be unreal. We will be unreal. And Larry, yeah, we do. But we got the Bear Bomb, and we're good. 13:22 to go in this period. As Mr. Orange, I'm going to give you a little belly rub here for a little good luck. Bing, ooh, Pasternak. Can't find it back at the door. And Mike Smith flailing. 30 seconds to go in this one. And Robert, you are a solid 30 seconds of game time ahead of me. Hello, Mr. Orange. You are coming to say hi. And Smith on fire. Well, so has Tuukka Rask been. Let's be serious. And how do I feel about Brad Marchand? I'm indifferent. He's a good hockey player, and I mean, on the Olympic team, guy's got to take him, right? I'm going to take him. But again, don't appreciate his play style, but it is what it is. That's the new NHL. 4 seconds to go. 12:38 to play in the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 12 seconds away, or 12 minutes away from getting it going. And I do need to get that discussion about extending Mike Smith up, but I think to Tim's point, it's something we should leave until playoffs. Once playoffs are over, then we have that discussion, but we are going to go there. Mr. Orange, get yourself down, go grab a snack, and come back after you've grabbed a drink. 54 people in the audience, absolutely nuts tonight, guys. I knew Boston Oilers would be good, but, oh my goodness, she's a good one. So good so far. And Jackal, okay. How to celebrate the Oilers being tied somehow. So here we go. 11:54 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to, well, clutch up. That's all it comes down to. Clutch up. Mr. Orange. Mr. Orange is a good kitty. He just can't figure out that door. Now he's going to figure out that door. He got the door open. And now, shot. Benning goes. And here we go. Nothing there. Nothing there. Ooh. Kyler Yamamoto in on the attack. I'm going to have to take a bathroom break at the next commercial. Yamamoto's stick is broken or he dropped it or something. I don't know. Yamamoto does weird things with his stick because it's so tiny sometimes. How much time left? 11:20 to go in this third period, ladies and gentlemen. The Oilers got to clutch up, finish this one off, and get the job done. Matt Benning, he's going to risk this nice little short-sided snipe attempt, but it's not going to happen. 11 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Cookies and cream. Jackal, there you go. And it's a good cat, and Yummy battling Chara. You love to see it. He did that earlier last year, and I'm going to be right back. Just going to take a bathroom break because I'm dying. All right, 11 long minutes left. You are gonna be telling me how long this 11 minutes is gonna be. That's why I thought I better take a bathroom break now. You aren't gonna get too many more breaks the rest of the way home. Ladies and gentlemen, at one point we've been up to 56 people in the live stream. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Now, if you can do me a favor, and if you're just tuning in for the first time, hit that subscribe button. That would mean a lot to me as well. We're up to 7,530 subscribers on the channel. That's 7,530 Oilers fans coming to Dolynny TV to discuss Edmonton Oilers stuff every day. That is fantastic, and you can join that number by hitting that subscribe button below and hitting the notification bell if you so choose to get notifications when new videos come out. I don't just live stream. I do discussion videos every single day if I've got it in my head that I can. And that's it. Youngster meeting Dave Tippett, getting a get wild card for Mr. Connor McDavid, and win for Smith. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All it comes down to is the last 11 minutes of hockey. That better be a penalty. Well, I don't know what's going to be a penalty. Is it a Brad Marchand play? Multiple people. Ooh, two Bruins jumping chase on. Ooh. I love when chase on gets greasy. Love it. Absolutely love when chase on starts getting greasy. Let's see. Bang. Big puck down low. Sam Gagner out there to play it. Tuukka Rask. Ooh. Alex Chiasson hammers it. Now 3 men attacking Chiasson. Let's go. Let's go. And everybody's getting in there. Oh, madness. Madness. Let's get it going. Woo! That's what I love to see. That's hockey well played. Chiasson gets the puck in deep. Let's get it going. Everybody's got a man except for Darnell Nurse, who's been separated. And whew, let's go. Let's go. And Sam Gagner scored for the Oilers. What a big go. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do the tuning in at the next commercial break, but first place is nice, absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Sam Gagner gets in there, and then bang, big hit by Matt Benning. And then look at this. Nordstrom gets in there with a massive scrum, and then notice Rask even tilt his head towards Smith. Ooh, okay. Not notice that. Look at this. Everybody's battling in there, and everybody's dropping hands, and let's get this going. Sirens time, guys. The siren emoji, the goal light emoji, get that going. She's a power play. Now's the time to score. Let's get this job done. Chiasson's done the damage. Nordstrom's in the box. Let's get this going. Oh, that's the thing. Nurse, I mean, I hate paying $5 million for that, but whoo, baby, get me going. If we were paying $6 million for that out of Lucic, I would have been taking that all day. Siren time. Chiasson getting it going. Best power play in the league against second best power play or penalty kill in Boston. PP, let's get another. Let's get it going. Siren time. Bruce Cassidy not looking good. 2 minutes to decide this game, I think, ladies and gentlemen. The Oilers are going to have to bend, not break, but it's going to be interesting to see how it comes down. The Oilers got to get this goal here on the power play. 25 shots on the game. I'm clicking my pen like 100 times in a second here, it seems. The Oilers leading it into the zone. They're going to dump this one in deep behind the net. Tuukka Rask there to play it. They're going to fire this puck down, actually down to a man right onto the tape of Brad Marchand. And now the Oilers really need to clutch up here and get a set zone time. I mean, again, it wasn't until the later half of the power play that we got things going on that bare tip Gagner goal. 126 left in this power play, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get some sustained zone time here. Whip that puck around. I want to see some goals go in the chat, but I want to see them fake. Oilers can't take the puck in the offensive zone with O'Connor. Well, do remember who we're playing against. We are playing against the Boston Bruins, who are the second best penalty killing team in the NHL. Even Connor McDavid struggles with zone entries against good PK teams. 1:03 to go in this power play. The Oilers have played most of it, seemingly, in their own defensive zone. It's going to be Nugent Hopkins moving the puck, making a man miss, and made it in. Cole, absolutely, it's goal time, and you're kidding me if it's PK. The Oilers have done that now 3 times tonight, slashing on Nurse. Well, that seems to be the go, isn't it? And refs love to call soft ones. I'll just wait. I'm watching this. Go Oilers. Scrambled, I feel that. 4-on-4. All right. Here we go. Darnell Nurse getting it going, and yeah, takes way too long, and Mike Smith, what a poke check, and then pushes the man. And they're going to call that, and yeah, Darnell Nurse just tries to do the old baseball bat across the knee break of the stick. 24 seconds on the PP, and this one's going to get heated, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to get emotional. This one is going to get emotional right here. This is, you want to talk about a playoff battle. This is, I have no problem declaring it at this point that this is going to be a penalty-filled fest, but also, oh yeah, that was not soft. That was not soft. That was a two-hander to the thigh. That was a two-hander to the thigh on the back check. That's all right. Slashing. We're good. You know what? 4-on-4, again to the penalty kill, and we'll be good. Way too long of a shift. Exactly. Why are the power play guys out there for more than 45 seconds to start? That's the question. If we can answer that question first before we start blaming them for taking penalties, that is a true. There you go. That's the Dolynny TV mantra right there. 25-25, the shots on goal. 24 seconds up, 4-on-4. Leon Draisaitl's going to line up out there with Josh Archibald. Actually, it's Sheehan and Archibald, so they're pretty much predicting zone time for the Bruins off the face-off. It's Jake DeBrusk getting it going in the face-off dot. You're going to have to tell me. Nobody told me if Boston started with possession. The Oilers kind of scramble up that draw, and it's going to be Josh Archibald getting it going. 1:25 left on the power play on your screen, Robert, which means 16 seconds left on the 4-on-4 on my screen. My goodness, Twitchy Tyson is getting a little freaked out here. This is not looking good. 6 seconds to go. You've got Sheehan Archibald out there for the shorty. Those guys did not move their hands, feet, or legs much on that 4-on-4. That was the design play. Don't push, don't bend, don't crush yourself. Got to get this trending for Excel. That would be nice if we could. I'm going to find out. I'll find out tomorrow. I'll let you know if the stream goes trending. I'll post that every time in the community tab. Nurse should have just cross-checked his face. No penalty that way. The Bruins way. Aha! Aha! Now loyalty's getting the NHL's rulebook. Really wish they would just try Bear quarterbacking the first PP. I mean, like, why wouldn't you reward them for getting that first assist on the PP to get this game tied, right? Again, the power play, beyond a mystery for me. 30 seconds left on the power play, says Robert, we're getting this going. This is good. 58 seconds on my screen. Ladies and gentlemen, nervous times ahead. I love that you guys are actually ahead of me. It makes my job a lot simpler, and then I can break down what goes right. The Oilers flick that puck down onto Tuukka Rask. He doesn't come out to play it. He just nudges it ahead, which is nice to see because that'll allow the Oilers to set up on the back check. And look at that. Bang, bang. Back of the boards. 37 seconds to go. As they're saying, the penalty is killed. This is important. Then again, White, to Jim's point, I don't want Bear playing a minute 30 on the power play. Bouchard call up. Will he play a game or two? I imagine he'll play a game or two. Problem is, I don't know who you sit on the right side. You can't sit Bear. You can't sit Larson. You really shouldn't sit Benning because somehow we win a lot when Benning's in the lineup. And secondary to that, I mean, you're not going to play him on the left side. So what you do, I don't know, unless you want to give Benning a night off against a weaker opponent, but there are no weaker opponents at this point of the season. Penalty on my screen is killed, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it was killed, that's why I wasn't just too worried. So here we go, 6:44 to go. Breathe, the lungs going up like this, down like this at every second of the way. I gotta talk this entire time. Wild thought for future reference: when we develop our left-handed D-man, why not try nurse it forward? I have had that as a video discussion back in the offseason right before the NHL entry draft. And let me tell you, it's an idea very worth trying out, especially going into next season if we get everything going. If Broberg's ready, right? If Broberg all of a sudden just decides he's ready for the NHL, there's a lot to go. That's a perfect offside. Don't mind that offside. That's not offside? Okay. Okay. So, sure. 13:02 to go between Arizona and Dallas. Still a 2-2 game. Ducks up 1-0 on the Florida Panthers. 1-0 the Wild up on the Vancouver Canucks. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a massive game as well. But the Oilers, this is a massive game for us. Nail biting. Absolutely nail biting. Need some shots on goal? We do. We need a lot. Nurse and McDavid is perfect. Actually, technically speaking, if Nurse and Kazian is perfect, think about Nurse and McDavid. That would be a fantastic pair, and especially given how much Nurse loves to play down low. Oh, that's a shot on goal, but Riley Shan can't get it to stuff. That's tough. 5:25 to go. Give me, seriously, whoever we play in the first round, if we get there, give me 7 games of this. 100%. 100% give me 7 games of this. Chat's been electric. Hopefully we're on the trending page. If we're not, share me on social media. Let's get this going. Give the stream a like, whatever you can do. 5 minutes. We are inside to get this game decided here in the third period. I know I've been clapping a lot. I'm sorry. I get fired up. I start clapping. It's just what I do. It's just always been a thing. I'm a team-oriented guy, and clapping is a team-oriented thing. 4:49 to go. And ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers bend, don't break against the Bruins so far. And you know what? Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. 27-27. The shots on goal through the first 55 minutes of this hockey game. And now we got to go. And Nurse played in your hometown his junior career. Actually didn't started as a forward. Didn't move to defense until age 15. Absolutely. See, there you go. Give me 7 games of the Battle of Alberta. Just like this Boston Bruins game. Oh, that's music to my ears, White and Andrew. 73 in the chat. Are we really right there? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Dolynny TV this evening. My plea to you is hit that subscribe button if you're an Oilers fan, because you want to stay tuned to the game review coming up after this game. Hopefully, after an Edmonton Oilers victory. Verexel, I'd say 74 by Dolynny TV standards is trending. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, 74 in anticipation of Mr. Ethan Bear's first really big, nice power play point there. Getting that one going from the point shot, allowing Sam Gagner to tip it. 4 minutes to go. Crowds nervous? Well, everybody should be nervous. Dallas is up 3-2 on Arizona late. This is good news. Puck tipped in. 3:58 to go. Yeah, you know what? Crowd's pretty dead, but you can see it on their faces when the camera pans by. It is what it is. 74 people watching here on the stream, and a lot of people watching live off the post. Whew! Nurse close to being beat, Smith close to being beat there. We'll take it. Close, but not quite. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Remember that one. That's an old-timey saying, and let me tell you, it rings true every day, especially when that rings off the post for the Boston Bruins. We're end-to-end right now. Ladies and gentlemen, 3:25 on my screen to take this one home for the Edmonton Oilers and Boston Bruins. Oh, man, if we go back-to-back overtimes, that would be a fantastic go. 3:16. It's going to go back on to Tuukka Rask. Scooped up there. Bruins pushing hard. It's all good. We got to get this going here, though. A couple of pucks on net. Some good sustained zone possession would be good. The Oilers, like I said, bend don't break so far. Russian bots watching Dolynny TV. Remember, the Russian bots normally shut things down, but I don't think that's what it is. The Russians, hey, they are good friends. They're good friends of Dolynny TV. You know things are going good when we start seeing Russian chatter in the chat. So that one, puck goes hard. Oh, man. Wide of the net. Let's go. The Bruins, they're pushing. That's what Loyalty said they were going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dolynny TV, and I feel bad for you tuning in to see me just sit here and act very nervous, act edgy for the next 2.5 minutes, but thank you again so much for tuning in. We got a break in the action, 2:33 to go, and where are you guys saying power play? How's there a power play right away? Oilers play against the league's best, and they're right there with them, absolutely. Without McDavid, Neal, Kazian, everything. Guys, light up those sirens. Cole's got it in the chat. Everybody that's got it going, let's get it going. If you're saying there's a power play, we got to get this going right here, right now. The Edmonton Oilers need to clutch up, get the job done, and get a big power play late in this period. As right there's going to be a power play, and yes, sirree, that's whistled down. Game-winning goal coming from Draisaitl. That would be fantastic if Draisaitl could get it going. And Leon about to get his 96 points. Oilers fans, they don't even want to clap for that power play. They do not want to clap for that power play because it is sketchy time. Pasternak tripping on Legason. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a commercial break to talk to you right now. I hope we at least get the point, Peter. That would be fantastic if we could pull that out for you. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Dolynny TV tonight. I'm Tyson. This is a little thing we like to do here on the channel. Every time the Oilers play a game, I like to stream the game. Sit here, conversate with you. I'm sorry if you're looking for the actual game. I can't do it due to copyright restrictions. But that said, if you're looking for Oilers coverage, daily Oilers coverage, news, notes, trades, signings, discussion, right? If you're looking for a guy sitting here yelling about Darnell Nurse being a forward, you've found your guy. And I would be more than appreciative of you hitting that subscribe button, tuning in to Dolynny TV, giving me your thoughts in the comments section below, and giving me what you think about the Edmonton Oilers. That would be fantastic. Guys, that said, that's it from me. This one, a 1-1 game. The Oilers got to set up the power play and just score quick and often. That's all I got to say. And Troy, thanks for having us. No, thank you for having me. That's at the end of the day. Thank you for having me. Sorry for being quiet watching the game. It's all good, Brett. Guys, I do not. If the chat goes dead silent for the last 2 minutes, I don't worry. I don't worry. I don't worry at all. And McDavid, Clefbaum, Cass, out of our entire top line. Top D-man out. Chris Russell out, blocking a ton of shots. We've blocked a ton tonight. This is a great team, absolutely. And Gobi, you're leaving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. Major part of the game. What is the major part of the game? This is a massive power play right here. This is the one right here. This is a big go right here. The massive part of the game is, of course, the penalty kill for the Edmonton Oilers, but a massive PP coming up. And let me tell you, if we get 2 power play goals, we're undefeated. So we can't break that streak tonight. And this game's like a chess match. Well, that's what playoff hockey and that's what playing the Boston Bruins is all about. We'd be winning this one. Well, actually, I'd like to take my chances that we wouldn't be. That's the scary part. Finish them. Let's go. So we've got 30 seconds after this power play expires of regulation time. So we're good. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going. I ain't going anywhere. I'm just thanking everybody as we're going to haul down the last 2 minutes. McDavid's going to have a tough time tracking the lineup. That ain't, if that ain't something we're going to see on Twitter at some point, that's going to be nuts. But, I mean, right now it's a joke, but it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes to go on this power play. Darnell Nurse leading the rush into the zone because, of course, why not? I mean, if it leads to a goal, I think a lot of us will shut up for the night, but that's about it. Draisaitl at the point, 1:50 to go, 1:20 in the power play. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers need to clutch up here. This one's going overtime. Colorado 2-0 on Avalanche. Leon is a machine. Ooh, Leon is a machine. Here we go. Draisaitl, Yamamoto, Darnell Nurse at the point. Leon Draisaitl's got to set up for that patent in one-timer, ladies and gentlemen. There's the shot across. Whew. Nuge didn't miss by much, and look at this. Draisaitl going against 2 men, 2 big Boston Bruins, Zdeno Chara and Joakim Nordstrom, and Mr. Draisaitl's going up, going down. And we got to get this going. 47 seconds left in the power play on my screen. Man, somehow the Oilers come up with that puck. The Oilers need a big chance here. Get this game changed inside. 1 minute left in this hockey game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers need a big goal here in regulation. That would be massive if we could. But right now, 56 seconds. The clock ticking down. 22 seconds. The shot. And it's a freeze by Tuukka Rask. We've got 52.4 seconds on my screen. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a heck of a finish, and if we get overtime, all that much better. Look at a big shot there by Darnell Nurse, blocked by Zdeno Chara, doing some figure skating to stay on his skates, and then this shot, oh my goodness, what a block by Brandon Carlo. And ladies and gentlemen, this last 52 seconds is going to kill me. Just shoot instead of being cute. Well, that's the end of the day, what the Oilers should be doing, but you know what? At least we got this last 2 minutes on the power play because that's better than letting the Bruins dominate it. Here we go. You got to take a shot. Oop, nope. Cross slot pass. Not going to work. Now you've got Bear. Now you've got Bear at the point. How much time is left? It's going overtime. Everybody's in the chat telling me it's going overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, that in itself is an Edmonton Oilers victory tonight. If we are headed to OT, as everybody in the chat is saying, whew, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did what nobody thought we could. I didn't think we could. And the Boston Bruins and Edmonton Oilers are headed to overtime tonight. We can say it's a guaranteed point. That's absolutely 9 seconds left on my screen, which means, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Minimum 1 point when many said we'd lose big. Boys, we have a team, not 1 or 2 players. That is 3 periods of hockey. 1-1 score between the Bruins and Oilers. You give me a playoff style game like this, you gotta go to overtime. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what we're going to get out of our Edmonton Oilers and the Boston Bruins tonight. 90 people live at once, guys. I'm Tyson, this Dolynny TV. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. You've just watched 3 thrilling periods of Oilers hockey against the Boston Bruins, and somehow, lucky enough, we're going to be treated to another 5 minutes maximum of this hockey game. Wow. You know what? Anybody that's going to sit here and loyalty, I don't mean to poke it this way, but anybody who's going to sit here and point out single good games, ladies and gentlemen, we had the best team effort you could possibly have against the Boston Bruins. An unreal, absolutely epic adventure tonight. And what I got to tell you, what I want you to do before we head to overtime, I'm streaming overtime. I ain't going anywhere. What I got to tell you before we head to overtime is we gotta hit that like and subscribe button. Because let me tell you, hit that like and subscribe button. You stay tuned for the overtime, and then of course you stay tuned for the post-game review. Dallas 3-2 over Arizona. That's a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter what, we stay in first tonight. And now we got this going. Ladies and gentlemen, we got this done. And no. Okay, real, I should have known. Here we go. Larson out because many said he'd trade him. Well, that's true, Loyalty. I got where you were going, but I was just straight now, credit the entire team. That's the way Larson would do it. Watching you way better than 6:30 Ched. Well, Peter, 6:30 Ched, I think you should tune in right now to 6:30 Ched because you want to hear Jack Michaels call, hopefully, the Edmonton Oilers overtime winner by Leon Draisaitl, Kyler Yamamoto. Heck, Ethan Bear getting it would be a cherry on top of this game for sure. Or even Darnell Nurse. Anybody get it. Adam Larson being out there in overtime would be something. But right now, the Bruins start with possession. 10 seconds already off the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, we're running. The Bruins have 30 shots. The Oilers have 29. The Bruins circle in. And bang, nothing there. And now we get it back the other way. Bear's going. He's pushed back. Lou DeBrusk's kid, Jake. And now the Bruins back on the attack. Charlie McAvoy in deep into the zone. Now Yamamoto's going to try and turn over this puck. The Bruins get it going. They're not getting much going. And I think the chat's gone dead because everybody's pretty nervous. And it's a pass to goal. Is that what Loyalty's saying? And that's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's over, it's over. So here we go. Back the other way. And Leon Draisaitl. Yamamoto flicks up on it. That, right there, that's the one that cost us the game. And here we go. Nurse again, right? Look at this. Nurse right here. Bang. Oh, Nurse gets taken out. And now back the other way, ladies and gentlemen. This one, the overtime. What do you do? Nurse hung out to dry. Mike Smith hung out to dry. What do you do? We got a point. That's a moral victory. Like I said, the Oilers won this game when they went to overtime. That's fine. We're good. You know what? We took our chance. Yamamoto flipped up on it at the end of the day. And, ladies and gentlemen, we lose the game, but we get the point. We stay in first. That's it. That's all. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. If you're tuning out, make sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out down below this video so you can tune into the game review. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I will catch you, as always, in the next stream.